2, 1. Are we good there?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Oh, we're not good here. There we go. Happy Friday, everybody. My name is Priya Mohan, and I am the owner of Sorry Not Sorry in Hamilton, Ontario. And every Friday, I make sure that I carve out some time to have some fun with you guys, because this is probably the highlight of my week, where I get to play with folks and play dress up and let my inner child have a great time. So thank you very, very much for joining me. I love this community so much, and I'm glad that you guys are meeting each other and hanging out with each other, especially on our swap and sell group. Thank you all so much for joining. Thank you. I think this is our record 2 in a row that have been exactly on time.
Wow.
I know.
Who are we?
I don't know. Sometimes we get it. Sometimes everything goes wrong.
We're really not sorry if we're not 20 minutes late.
That's right. So welcome. Today, our topic for today is to show you some of the pieces that we've put on sale. And the reason that we're having a sale, even though we don't normally have a sale, is that we are expecting a really large shipment. It's coming in, it's leaving India on Monday, but it's going to be available for pre-sale on Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you type in the word sneak on Instagram, you'll get the link to the sneak peek. It won't be populated yet. It will populate at 11 a.m. on Sunday. And if you are on Facebook or YouTube, you'll have to make your way over to our website. And I think the first banner is the summer sale, which some of the pieces are. I'm going to show you from that today. That was not a sentence. And then the second banner is the one that gives you the link to the sneak peek.
She's just that excited about
I'm just so excited that I words. So let me tell you a little bit about the sale. So the sale are pieces that we have had for quite some time. They're beautiful. I usually find that the reason that those pieces don't sell is that for some reason or other, they just haven't shown well on our website. And I would like to use a case in point. I have been coveting this particular high-low top since we got it in.
Yeah, like crazy.
Like crazy. Like I always look at it and I'm like, that is the most, it's chiffon, guys, which means that it's a very, very lightweight fabric. And it's different shades of gray and little undertones of olive green. And then this color here is the exact same color as the Joanna jumpsuit. And I just loved it. And I'm like, I have to be responsible. I have to not buy everything in my store. And then today I'm like, I'm just doing it. I'm going to buy it because, as many of you know, this is a big announcement to everyone. Prices are going up. And prices on high-low tops are going up on Sunday around 10 a.m. So I would say the prices start to change at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if there was a piece that you already have in your cart and you're like, I really, really want to get this, you should get it because the price will go up. And don't know why I'm holding these. The other reason that I wanted to mention that is we are not getting any of the self-pocket dresses in this shipment, but when we get new self-pocket dresses, which would probably be in about a month, the prices are going to go up on those too. So if there is something that we currently have in store that you kind of love, you should probably get it before the shipments arrive. So that's just a little heads up there. And I hope many of you had a chance to read our messaging. How much are they going up? That's a really good question. And I was ready for this question.
Yes, we were.
Yes, we were. Okay. So first of all, the styles that are going up on, oh dear. Okay. The styles that are,
sorry guys.
That's okay.
Makeup moment.
Makeup moment. Okay. No problem.
That was such a great question,
That
Dale.
was such a good question.
Her lash had
My
to
lashes
respond.
came off. Okay. So the question was prices going up.
How much?
So it's different for every single piece.
Okay.
So when we did the math, we finally found out, and just a little caveat here, it's not that I forgot that numbers matter. I was just having a really hard time putting the numbers together because we spent all of last year paying back the COVID loan. So anytime we got money, I put it towards that. And I thought, that's how come we had no money, because we paid off the loan.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year I thought, okay, loans paid off. January 1st came and I thought, now I really have to figure out what's going on financially. And that's when I started to put together a team from Boundless Accelerator, which is an organization which uses government grants to help small business kind of get on their feet. And as well, we've got an MBA student who specializes in finance and already has her CA, who is working with us, as well as her professor, Professor Huggins. So we had them look over our numbers to find out how come at the end of every month, I was still scrambling to make sure that our most basic bills were paid. Because you guys have been the most supportive, and you couldn't do any more. So somewhere along the way, there had to be a problem. And we figured out what it was. There were a lot of costs on the products coming out of India that I hadn't really accounted for how much they had gone up. When I first, for example, figured out the costs of shipping, let's say. So a piece like this, I'm like, this weighs nothing. The shipping was around $2. Well, that's now gone up to $4.50 per piece.
Yeah.
And then for checking, like, you know how we do the quality checking. So we still do the quality checking here, but now the quality checking is also getting done in India. And that's like $3 per piece. And so if you just take those little things that have been adding up over time, that's what's causing the increase. I have not forgotten your question. So what we realized is that for the dresses in particular, we had not priced them high enough at all. Like there are some dresses that we were basically selling at cost. Did you bring tea? You're going to take care of it, Shafali? Okay, so some things were being sold at cost. So dresses are going to probably end up going up by $50 to $60. The Boxy Babydoll dresses are going up by $45, and that will start on Sunday. The other pieces are going up in a range between $10 and $20, but now I will give you the exact numbers. Do you mind giving me that piece of paper?
Yes, I
Okay,
will.
and I'll fill you guys in on it. So here we go. Kimono sleeve tops are going up to $128. I believe they were $118. Do you remember the original prices of things? Because I didn't write that down here. Okay, they're going to be $128.
Yeah.
Boxy tops, I believe, were also $118. They're going to be $128. Yeah. Ponchos were also $118. They're going to be $128.
Around that price, yeah.
Yeah. Short kimonos. So the kimono sleeve jackets. Now they're going up to $158, but I feel like they were $130 or $140. I don't know, but they're going to be $158 Canadian. All these numbers I'm giving you are in Canadian. The cardigan is going up to $178, as well as the waterfall top. Sorry, friends. I know that was a big one. I think they were currently $158,
yeah,
and they're going to $178.
Yeah.
The other ones that are going up are the kimono sleeve duster, the long kimono, and that's going to be $183. High-low top is going to be $187. Maxi dresses are $345. That's like the one that's like got the two ties and then kind of goes out.
Mm-hmm.
And the Boxy Babydoll dress is going to be $293. So those are the prices that are going up for this shipment. And then hopefully we won't have to touch a thing for a little while. My goal was never, my goal has always been to make these clothes accessible and to make sure that everybody can enjoy them. I also equally want to take care of the people on the team, and not just the people in India, but I was actually talking to Shafali about this today. So I've got a really strong mom gene, which means that I will let myself go and worry about everybody else first. And I always
classic mom.
Like I always think I'll be fine, but I have to look after the kids. And I feel like that's what's making me take this a lot more seriously. I want to be able to leave this business for my little youngins who believe in me so much. Because I assume I will retire within the next 20 years, and I want to give them something to have and to build a career on. And so this business needs to make as much money as needed to pay the people who work so hard to stay with us. Otherwise, there's no reason for somebody as brilliant as Shafali, as hardworking and clever as Alex, as friendly as Mira, to stay with Sorry Not Sorry unless they can get paid as much as they would get paid elsewhere. And that's what I'm trying to do. Thank you, because it's your support that actually makes that happen.
Yeah, and I just like to add to that and say, honestly, guys, if I had to choose, and I know with the MBA I can do a lot, but I have chosen to stay with Priya because I do not want to work a corporate job. I do not want to work in that environment. I know that people have told me that it's great, but for me, what Priya is doing truly embodies what I have been looking for in my life. And I think that's why I work so hard to do everything for you and for this business. So,
well, and you're not alone. Alex
Yeah.
is the same, Mira's the same, Rachel's the same, Denzi's the same, Kim's the same. Everybody really believes in what we're doing, and even though they're not making as much money as they would elsewhere, they're like, we want to be part of this change.
yeah, it's not about that, right?
It's not about the
Yeah.
money, but I feel like everybody should have enough money to live. And
I would like to live. Yes, that's preferable.
yes, exactly. And not everybody has family support. So I think, and as we know, Shafali's one of those people. And so I'm trying really hard to create something that respects everybody in the business. I am not trying. I feel like I say this all the time. I'm not Jeff Bezos. I do not want to buy a yacht. I don't want to buy a spaceship. I want to create something that helps women feel beautiful and express themselves in a way that they can feel like they can present themselves to the world and not be afraid. And where they can be unique and where they don't have to meet anybody else's expectations, and where they can be comfortable. And I want all women to be able to experience this, which is why I want the prices to be as reasonable as freaking possible. But unfortunately, there is a reality here. Like, we have all of our pieces sewn by actual tailors who sit at machines and like work. There's nothing mass produced about it. There's no bulk cutting. Every piece is cut individually. And I know in Canada, to get a seamstress to create something, it's $60 an hour. We're not paying anywhere near that because we're having the work done in India, and we're still paying our staff there enough.
Pretty well, yeah.
But like this wouldn't even be possible if we had to do it all here in Canada. And if you wanted to go out and get something like this made by somebody, you would have to pay a seamstress $60 an hour, unless you know how to do it yourself. And silk is really hard to work with. So I feel like even if you just take that into consideration, you can see that our prices are reasonable when you compare it that way. But even just from a numbers standpoint, you can look at our numbers. We do not have the margins. And that's why I've talked to a couple of the businesses that we sell to wholesale, and I've let them know, like, there are going to have to be some huge changes because we definitely don't have the margins for wholesaling. And that's something that we've been doing. So that's one way that we can kind of make sure that we can, survive. The business can survive on lower margins is if we cut out a lot
just
of
for a little while.
For a little while, yeah. But anyways, I don't want to talk money too much because money's not fun, especially for me. And I feel like I wish money were not the essence of it all. I wish that what were the essence of it all is that we all want to kind of help each other do good things and, live in a better world and approach consumerism and retail differently and make it more about building up people and who they are and making them feel like great versions of themselves instead of just accumulating stuff or bragging about stuff. That's my dream, but it takes money, unfortunately, in this world. Has anybody said anything?
Lots of things.
Okay, I'm ready.
So I just want to say, so Nancy said she's crying.
Oh my God.
Sad.
Bless you. I feel it too. Like I want this to do more. This is not about this business is just not about stuff. It is not at all about the stuff. It is about growth and bonding and community and love and self-love and caring for others and having a heart that makes room for other people's needs. Like that to me is what this is. And the clothes are just a really nice side thing that happens, but I wish it were free. In my dream world, I wish it were free what we could give.
Me too. So, Avid for Tech, Jessica says completely understandable. Judy Rutherford says everything has been going up. That's fair. Amy says that is fair to deserve a living. It's unfortunate that good and responsible businesses have to feel guilty for raising their prices. Yeah. And Margot said you have always had such good prices for the quality and the fact that they're also one of a kind. And Amy, you're so sweet. Work where you're appreciated and where you feel like you matter, Shafali. Thank you.
I honestly love my team so much. I feel very blessed to have this group of very kind-hearted people around me. You guys have no idea the kind of caring and love. Like you guys don't see what we say about you when you're not here. We know you all by name. We all know, like, oh, you know what, she's going through that really hard time right now, or, you know, I just heard from so and so that this really big thing happened, and we're like, oh my god, that's so great that that wonderful thing happened. We know when one of you guys goes to Taylor Swift, and we're all like, you go, girl. We really feel connected to you as people, and I am so fortunate that the team that I have around me, they all feel those connections. None of them are here to just earn their paycheck or be diminishing of people. Like, they're all using their strength and their power to build up each other, and to build up the women who come in here, and to build up society, to make a choice to be here to change the way the world runs, as opposed to working where somewhere they may get $1 more an hour, but they wouldn't be making a difference.
I agree. And Jackie says, totally fair. Lorena says, my non-sorry not sorry silk is expensive crapola. And Varden Place says, don't apologize, everything is going up, especially groceries. Your people have to also be able to live sustainably. And Anne Marie says, hey Anne, she says, Priya, it's obvious your heart is in the right place, do what you have to do.
Thank you so much. Honestly, I am going to cry. I worry about that. Like, I worry about the cost of pudding. Like, how will Shefali and Alex and Rachel and Mira be able to afford pudding for their kids to stuff in their lunch boxes unless I can make this business make enough money to pay them as well? And it should be okay. Like, we should be able to have a sustainable business. And I think one of the other problems I have is that I don't feel a lot of people start. Sorry, I'm going to just try this on while we're talking. So this piece just came back in. It is a self pocket dress. I'm kind of in love with it, and I wanted to show it to you guys.
It seems so silky smooth.
It is a soft, gorgeous crepe silk. It is divine. It's a baby blue, a little bit on the gray tones. It's got a little bit of yellow in it, and then a deep red, and then a darker blue, and it is absolutely stunning. It is not on sale. So yeah, while I'm trying this on, what was I saying? It's totally not.
You were talking about how this is, your heart is in the right place, how you were feeling really emotional.
Yeah, I do feel really emotional. Oh, and what I was thinking is, there should be a way for us to achieve the things we want to achieve for society within the structure of a retail business. So when we have our $5 donation rack, like, to me, that just makes sense. If you have a bunch of clothes that you're not using, but you can donate them, and $5 goes to help an organization, a nonprofit that needs the money to support people, we should have that here. That should be part of what we do. Or a portion of our proceeds going towards carbon emission reduction. Yeah, without question. I'm not even going to think twice about it. That should definitely happen. We have to find the money for it. Or a portion of our money going towards Save the Elephants, or any other organization that's going out outreach to help the planet thrive. To me, that's a no-brainer. We find the money for it.
Yeah, and even when we did have the time to do like Bollywood nights and that sort of thing, I was just telling Priya, I mean, we met Rachel during a Bollywood night event that we did to highlight people within our community, especially South Asian creators within our community that didn't have a platform. And now that's how we met Rachel, who was a local artist coming out to art crawls, not being able to afford much. And now she has a job with us. She's been able to actually sustain an income and actually like can think about future plans. And she's been able to think like, oh, I'm really interested in business. I was just having this conversation with her. She was like, you know, I really liked like talking about business and understanding that. And I feel like Sorry Not Sorry gave her that opportunity. So
Mira too, right? Mira came here, I think. Rachel and Mira are kind of in the same boat, that they were both children who were in like high school, university during COVID. And it was tough for them. Like, it scared me. I was in my 50s, and having to face a global pandemic was scary for me. But I had at least a lifetime of experience where I could put things in perspective. But I think that younger generation, for them to have to face the reality of that when they're old enough to get it. Like, I know the younger kids was hard on them too, but I don't know that they really got it. Whereas the kids in their like late teens and early 20s, they got it. And I think they found it very overwhelming, and they kind of got stuck. Wouldn't you say, Shefali? A lot of kids in that generation just kind of froze.
100%. I mean, I graduated during COVID. It was my final year, and it was so hard. Like, I had to force myself, and I can't imagine like trying to figure out school or figure out your life during a time where things are so uneasy. Like, it was crazy. I feel like that was like a fever dream, you know?
Yeah.
So I truly understand that this has kind of given them a safe place
Yeah, this
and an
has given them a
opportunity.
safe place. When
Yeah.
Mira first started working here, I remember even just having so many people around used to freak her out coming out of COVID. She was just so intensely scared, I guess. And now she's come into her own. She loves working with all of you ladies. I hear stories about you ladies when we go for dinner. She goes, and then Heather came in and we laughed and laughed. And then Joanne came in and we talked about this. And it's really nice how you guys have helped her to feel safe enough to come into her own and find out that what she loves is working with people. So,
I agree.
Okay, so what I am wearing here is one of the tops that's on sale. So this one is a crepe silk. The background color is kind of like a very pale tan. I'm wearing it with the Casbah pants that are kind of like an oatmeal color. I feel like it would look great with black. I think you could probably accent it with like red or blue or any other color, right, Shefali?
I agree.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really like it with the white because I think it makes it pop.
It
But you
does
could
make
do
it
like
pop.
a really, if we had the what were the dewberry pants?
Oh yeah, it would have been
That
cute
would
with
be
dewberry.
sweet. Yeah.
So I have to tell you guys once again, Alex and Mira went to town on jewelry and they nailed it. So these are the pieces that they put together with this. So this necklace here, guys, is so super sparkly. I hope you can see it.
One
Can
of
they see
Susie
it
Blue's
here?
beadeds. Yeah.
So this is one of Susie Blue's beaded necklaces. And they put it together with the matching bracelet. Also very, very pretty and sparkly. And still, yet still understated. And look at the difference that makes. Just having that little bit of shimmer there.
Yeah. It makes it a lot more elegant.
And then we got a restock on the Zuri jewelry.
It's beautiful, guys.
It's beautiful. Now it is very statement-y, but then life is short.
Life is too short.
So here's the statement-y earrings. Little bumblebees to go with this right here. And they are sparkly and beautiful. So that was the jewelry pairing to go with this top that's on sale. Did I miss any comments, Shefali?
There's actually tons of comments.
Okay.
So Marilyn, she sent a message saying, "This is making me very emotional, and I know all your faithful followers will try to help as much as they can. Love everything about you, your people, and your ideas."
Well, and
we love you, Marilyn.
Marilyn has met all of you, right? So Marilyn, you know what I'm talking about when I say that we have people with the biggest hearts. We really do.
We love you, Marilyn.
We love you, Marilyn.
And lots of comments also on Instagram. Barden Place says, "Fresh fruit and vegetables for children, expensive." I agree.
Yeah.
And your dad said, "I went to buy today. It has doubled in price since the inflation started, and I'm retired. Since inflation has started, I'm paying double for simple staples." That's something actually my dad is saying too.
Yeah.
He's like asking me because recently I did have lunch with my father, and he was like, "I don't know how other people are affording even things like property tax, like," and he's finally making a really good income and he's like struggling.
Yeah.
So
you know what Henna said to me after Mira's birthday party?
Yeah.
She says, "Wow, you guys have a lot of butter." And I'm like,
I don't buy butter at all anymore.
Well, that's what she said. So I said, "Well, we have 1.5 bricks." And she goes, "Butter is $7.
Yeah,
Mom."
it's really expensive.
And I'm like
it's ridiculous.
I honestly never looked. I'm just like, but we need butter.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, she doesn't buy it either. When they buy it, it's got to be a special occasion. I said, it can't always be $7. And she says she's seen it gone down to like $4.50.
That's the cheapest it is. Like now at my grocery store, because I go to No Frills, it's always $4.75 or $5.50. But I can buy a tub of margarine for $3. So I just buy that.
So I remember when butter was $3.59.
Me too. When I was a kid, it was like $3.50, $4.
When I got married and my kids were young. But that's why things like, there's got to be an end to this inflation. Like, it's crazy. How are people your age going to get through it?
That is a great question.
That is a really great question. Yeah.
I am still wondering that answer myself, Priya. So there's a couple more. People love this top. They think it's very sweet.
Really
and it's
nice.
actually a front tie top. So
Yes,
it's really adorable.
Yep.
And Margot is still recovering from COVID.
Oh, no.
Which is crazy. And she said mostly the emotional effects of COVID, but some physical.
Yeah.
And Amy says, "I remember my uncle used to get butter for his Christmas treat, but that was in the 50s.
Wow.
Remember hearing rather. I wasn't alive in the 50s, LOL."
Also, I wasn't alive in the 50s.
I would have been very impressed if it still
COVID
looked that
really
good.
did hit a lot of people this time, and it hit them really hard. Like, So I broke my back. I literally broke my back. I think I shared that with you guys last week. But it was because of COVID and the strength of my cough. And apparently I am well on my way into osteoporosis. That was like, took me a while to believe that one. Guys, eat your calcium. Not in the form of butter, but definitely eat your calcium. So yeah, that was fun. But yeah, things are really expensive, and I really don't want to harp on it. I think clothing is one of our joys because it lets us kind of escape the reality of that. And I feel like even just having clothing that you can endlessly play with, at least if you only get one thing, you can find so many different ways to wear it that you still get that joy of, like, even if it's not a new piece, it's a new look, right? So you still get that. So, you know, if the prices become debilitating, I totally get that. Hopefully the swap and sell. So it works out. Here's fun. Here's some fun. The wabi sabi we make nothing on at all.
Yeah.
We just do all this stuff and then give it to you guys. So that is probably the very best we can do to help make the price of this as affordable as possible.
Yeah, like we're like at this point we're not making any profit, but we're hoping we can just break even
on the wabi sabi.
Yeah, just on the wabi sabi.
It was a really shocking meeting that we had once all the numbers were crunched.
Yeah, because the person who's doing our numbers is actually my peer from school. She calls me and she's like, Shefali, I need to go on call with you. I don't think this is right, because we're thinking all the numbers are a certain way based on how Priya's been doing it. So we get on call. I'm looking at these numbers, and then me and her start almost like crazy laughing because we're like in shock. Like, I'm looking at some of the prices on these pieces and then how much we're selling them for. And I'm like, oh, like we're losing money. Like, and she hasn't even done all the pricing. And then we had this official meeting and we sat and we saw everything.
And everybody was freaking out.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, we've stayed afloat this long. We've paid off our COVID loan with these margins. So clearly, if we start plugging all of these leaks, we should have enough to give everybody a wage that's in keeping with their level of responsibility. So it is scary. And I'm not a business enough person. I want everyone to be comfortable and be happy and proud to be working here. That's kind of it. That's my goal.
Yeah, and I may be a business person, but I just want everyone to be comfortable and happy in proper business. Yeah, and I feel like this to me is what business should be. It's about supporting each other, not trying to screw the other person just to what?
So what? So I can
have a nicer car?
Vacation? Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I didn't know you really needed that Maserati, Priya.
No, you don't need that Maserati. Okay, so here is another piece that is so freaking beautiful, and I've shown it to you before. It's on sale. It is a Georgette silk, extraordinarily soft. And for those of you who like astrology, you will notice that it has all the zodiac signs in it here.
It is fabulous.
We've got it paired with the Joanna jumpsuit, and everybody who has a Joanna jumpsuit is going bananas for them. They buy one, then they buy all the rest. And we've been having trouble keeping them in stock. I did manage to get some more black ones.
Ooh.
Yeah. But not every size, but as many sizes as I can get. And I think that it is actually better than the Metamade jumpsuits we were selling.
Wow.
Because it's not as heavy.
That's true.
Right?
Metamade was heavy.
The Metamade was really weighty. So it was hard to pack. And even though like it had a good weight, the Metamade bamboo, so you didn't see every bump, it still added extra, like it felt like a layer, even though it was a bamboo layer. Whereas these are made out of bamboo and linen, so they're still extraordinarily breathable, but they weigh nothing at all. So yeah, here's another look. This piece is also on sale. So it's 40% off regular price. It is now $95 for this midi-length caftan.
Oh, I thought it was a short caftan.
Is it a short? It is a short caftan.
Okay, a couple more comments. So Jackie said, great advice, Jackie. Stock and freeze butter when on sale.
Yeah, that's what my parents used to do. And they used to do that with milk as well, which I used to think was totally gross. And now I'm like, I get it.
You know what? I get it too. My milk expires like literally tomorrow and I still have a whole bag.
You're going to freeze it?
I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't look the same when you, but then the other thing that the Indian families that I know do is they turn it into yogurt.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hot enough in your apartment. Speaking of which, I have an air conditioner in the trunk.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Guys, I also live in an apartment, as we know, that does not have any AC or heating.
No. So we found a used one that somebody was getting rid of. And I'm like, I know somebody who could use that. This is the perfect necklace.
Yeah,
for
it's
it.
so sweet.
I
think the gray makes it really pop.
I think the gray makes
the
it
right
pop
amount,
too, actually.
yeah.
It gives you something to focus on.
Mhm.
But just how comfortable this is, and there's so many things that you could do if you wanted to style it. Like that, for example.
That's cute.
But even just to throw it on and go live your best life, I feel like it would be really comfortable.
And Jackie says, I hope your back's getting better.
It is.
And Amy says, absolutely on the freezing butter. I do Christmas baking, so I'm always on the lookout for sales.
Yeah.
And Jackie says, you need to make something on the wabi sabi.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
You know, for now, I really had to do something quickly once I knew to stop the leaks. And then once we have all the numbers in, we're going to come up with a game plan that still allows us to meet as many of your needs as possible without making this inaccessible. One of the things about sustainable fashion, the biggest complaint is that it's not accessible.
Yeah.
And so why should only people who have a lot of money be able to participate in this movement, right? So I just think there is a better way to do it. There is a way to do it. And nobody has bothered to figure it out yet.
Mhm.
And I am determined to figure it out.
Yeah.
So for now, enjoy the wabi sabi. You are reusing fabric, you're creating jobs, people are getting paid, you're getting something beautiful. It's win-win.
And tell all your friends.
Tell all your friends. Yeah, that's what you can do for them. Tell all your friends. So these are the earrings.
So sweet. Those earrings are perfect for this piece.
They really are. So the lemon, they really are. Actually.
Yeah.
And you know, I love the Zuri earrings. They're beautiful. They're lightweight. They are quite big. They're very statement-y, but they also look beautiful.
They're a beautiful. They're a statement that's worth it.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah, I think so too.
And Margot recommends maybe we shouldn't wholesale as much.
Yeah, we're not going to.
Yeah, and Amy says they say that what makes billionaires is the ability to step on and exploit people. So I'm so glad that that's not you.
It's not us.
I agree.
And I don't want to be a millionaire. I think if I were becoming a millionaire, I would think I was doing something wrong. I wasn't giving back enough.
Yeah.
There's got to be more to this world than just accruing money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there is. That's what makes life worth living, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, my goal is not to accrue money, but my goal is to make sure that the people who are working with us feel valued and can stay with us, can afford to stay with us in the face of all of those businesses who are taking advantage of people and making money and offering more.
Mm-hmm. And Lisa Bell asks, and Margot also suggests, do you mind talking about whether those jumpsuits run big or small?
That is a really good question. Okay, so this is the Joanna jumpsuit. Probably I'm going to say it's in a medium.
What's the material on the jumpsuit?
So it's bamboo linen. It's a bamboo linen blend. It is all natural fibers. I think last week the one I tried on was a large, and I felt very comfortable in the large. And this one is a medium, and I also felt comfortable in the medium. And now, generally speaking, in most brands, like if I go to Costco, on top I'm an extra large, and on the bottom I'm a large. On the bottom I'm an extra large, and I find that in this the medium fits me comfortably without showing any bulges here or here.
Wow!
So I would say that you can comfortably go down one size without even giving it a second thought. If you are bigger through here than up here, you could probably go down two sizes.
Mm-hmm.
But if any of you have different experiences, because I know a lot of you have bought these already, please let me know.
Oh, wow. Cool. There's a lot of messages. Yeah, no, it's really good. You guys we always have the best conversations. We were even talking about this the other week, that like, we just love every Friday that we could just chat about so much with you guys. Amy also recommends freezing the milk and using it for baking. Thanks, Amy.
Oh, baking is a good idea.
Yeah. And Nikki just is wondering, can you wear a bra with that jumpsuit?
So that's a really good question. So if you wear a bra, you may see it. You may see some of the strap right here at the back.
But honestly, I know customers who have bought them to wear them as underpinning. So even if they're wearing a bra, the jumpsuit, and then our sorry not sorry stuff.
Something over it. And I was thinking, I've seen Misha wear it, and I'm pretty sure I've seen Misha wear it with a bra, and I couldn't.
No, I don't think either.
So ladies, if you're one of the people who has this, could you answer Nikki's question?
Please. Thank you.
And I have to be honest, in the summer, I just don't wear a bra enough to be able to answer it myself. It's just too hot.
It's way too hot.
Way too hot.
Once.
So this is kind of fun. I'm wearing the Galeen pants in a olive color, super comfortable. This is a size medium. Normally in the Galeen, I'm a large, so that actually makes sense. I don't hate the medium, but I feel like this curve right here, I would rather have it fall straight. For me, that's just how I feel.
I think it's also a generational thing. I find that older generations prefer the straight fall than younger generations who like the fitted on the booty.
That's so true.
Bum opinions is very particular, which is kind of hilarious.
I just feel like it's an age thing.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking about this the other day. On one of our lives, I was wearing heels and a short something, and somebody said that I had great legs. Thank you. And
it's when you were wearing the one shoulder.
I was wearing the one shoulder, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, why don't I ever show my legs anymore? And I think it's because I would in that dress. In the one shoulder, I would feel like
it was the tattoo heels.
Oh yeah,
that's why those heels are fabulous.
Those heels are fabulous.
Yeah.
But I think you get to a certain age, and you're like, I don't really need people admiring my legs. There is no man out there that I need to see looking at my legs. And if I meet a woman, I want her to look at my face. Like, I want to have communication with her.
That's fair.
I don't really need her to be going, wow, great legs.
That's fair.
I wouldn't go out of my way to show my legs. I don't know that I would go out of my way to not show them, but yeah. I don't know. It's an interesting thing to think about.
Yeah. I think personally, like, I really like wearing a lot of shorter skirts for the summer, and I've actually been starting to make clothes again, which has been really fun.
She's wearing something she made.
Yes, I have. So I love, like, I sometimes, this one has the sweetest green sparkles, this top in particular.
And then they paired it with one of your necklaces.
Yes, they did.
Ooh. Okay, keep going. Yes,
green
sparkles.
Green sparkles. And I don't know, I love wearing like fun clothes, and what I love the most is when other girls come up to me and are like, I love your outfit, or I can like walk by. And one night I was having a dinner with some friends, we were in Toronto, and I was with my two guy friends, and they were like, these girls across from us are just staring at you. And I'm like, oh, I know they're staring at me. Because my outfit was fabulous. I was wearing that green dress that I wore for our switch outfits.
Yeah.
The really fitted one. And then I was wearing it with my blue cardigan. And I love that outfit. So I was enjoying it. And those girls were staring at me. And then I kind of could tell. So I was just like, enjoying myself doing whatever. But I was like, yeah, it's fun.
It is fun. And that's something we even acknowledge. Turning heads is fun.
Turning heads is fun.
It's kind of like you've done something just so unexpected that somebody is like, oh, I need to take a second look. But then I think after that, my approach is, you're excited about what I'm wearing? I'm also excited about what I'm wearing.
Exactly, right?
All about it. We have a great conversation right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, there are so many comments. I'm loving that you guys are so chatty. All right, so Nikki suggests, so for years my husband wanted and asked for us to get a chest freezer, and I would say no. But when COVID hit, we did, and since then I have been kicking myself for not getting it sooner. I buy butter and I freeze it too. And Amy says, I heard recently of a Facebook group of small, sustainable, women-led businesses.
Really?
3 of them are having a big warehouse sale this weekend, and they are working on future collaborations, but it might be a good place to go talk people.
I think that would be great. I think we're all going through a lot of that right now. A lot of businesses on the street here are closing. I think I probably post one a week of small businesses that are closing. A lot of it happened when that grant or the COVID payment was due.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna have to go barefoot. So yeah, love this top, guys. By the way, the background is, speaking of butter, it's kind of like a butter yellow. But I think it's more of a butter yellow down here. And then up here, we kind of work into a green yellow. Here we have a bit of a pumpkin color here on the sleeves. You can
very
also
pumpkin.
See the pumpkin there. And then this is a very true
lavender,
because it does have blue undertones.
Yeah.
And it is a pure lavender. It's not like a periwinkle or anything. So I feel like if you are somebody who can wear summer colors, this would be really great on you. Probably not so great on somebody who has yellow undertones. What are they saying? I see you smiling.
Lots of things. So Margot says, I don't care about bra straps showing, even wear a different color for effect.
Why not? Right? I've done that too. I've worn red. I'm thinking if you're going to see them, you might as well enjoy what you're seeing.
Yeah. Jessica says, I wear the jumpsuit with the bra. No issue. It shows a little, but not enough to make me self-conscious.
Good.
Mrs. Ears and Lorena say, those are the most amazing pants ever, Priya.
Yeah,
and Amy says, me too, Margot. Those things are expensive. So happy to show those straps off. LOL. And
it's so true, right? Even a bra is so expensive.
Exactly. And Jane says, women check out clothes, not legs. And
that's true.
And Margot says, some bra straps have bows and sparkly stones on them too. They do. And Amy says, compliments from other women are the best. Jane agrees. And Lisa Bell says, let's be honest, we dress for other women. They give the best compliments. And Nikki says, oh, I sometimes go out of my way to pay a compliment if I love an outfit. Always have great conversations.
Yeah, they do usually end up with a great conversation. Yeah. I do that too. Because, you know, if you see a woman who's put a little bit of extra effort in when they dress, and I think, Marilyn, you're one of those women, it just makes me feel so much joy for you that you're loving life so much that you're like, I'm going to take some time, get dressed, and show my best self. And I feel like the way I feel is like, you go, girl. Like, you really should. Like, thanks for stepping up for the rest of us. I, too, will try that one day.
So, Holly says, I have broken blood vessels, so I cover my legs. Aww. But I said, you're still beautiful, Holly, and we love you. And Marilyn says, I love this yellow front tie and also the return self-pocket dress. Can I have the PRG code? Yeah.
Did you ever add it to the thing, Shefali? So the collection is linked. If you are on Instagram, you can go up into the link in bio, go to featured collections, and it is the first collection of featured collections. It is definitely there. Yeah. And if you are on Facebook or YouTube and you go into the description that it is part of this live, you will also see the link. And this one is something that Shefali is going to have to read because I can't.
Oh, yes.
Yep. And the names of the styles where the prices are going up, I definitely did put it into if you get to the collection page, it is on the collection page, so you know exactly which styles have a price increase coming. And if you are on Instagram, if you are on Facebook or YouTube, I wrote it in the description. I will write it in the Instagram description when I'm able to post it. So quick thing, these pants, we have probably haven't shown them to you in a long time. They're made out of cotton wool and they are lined.
Oh, Margot says she tried it earlier, but she couldn't get in the link. Is it now available?
Oh, no.
Oh, no, indeed. Okay.
Where did you try to get the link from?
So I just checked the website before we started the live. The page is definitely there. Let me just confirm it. Thank you so much.
So the page is there, and I'm pretty sure I clicked the button to make sure it goes
it's
through.
live. Yep, it's on the site.
So it's on the site for sure. Can you go into the featured collections page and see if it's there?
Yes, of course.
And then the only other place where maybe I missed a letter or something in the link would be on the descriptions.
Or the email. Just let me know. Let us know.
Oh, no, I checked the one in the emails. I definitely checked the ones in the emails.
Okay, so the page link is definitely there. It's working on the front page. Okay. And then featured collections.
Okay, so while you're doing that, don't know if we've shown you these pants enough. They fit to about a size 18. They're cotton wool, very, very lightweight, and they have a lining inside so that they're not see-through. They're delicate wash, hang dry, and they just get softer with wear. What's really cool about them is you can see that they have buttons here so that you can button them into pants, but you can also button across this way to turn them into a skirt. And if you want to adjust the length, there's ruching here on the side that allows you to adjust the length. Mm-hmm. The price on these little friendly things is $55 Canadian. So I'm going to try these on and then pair them up with a couple of
things. Ladies, so the featured collection link is for last week's live.
For which one? The one
on the featured collections page. But if you guys go to the front page and go all the way to it's past the July sneak peek, it's the live what's on sale, and you can click the shop button. That goes to the right collection page. And then I will change that after live.
Yeah. If you have a few minutes.
Yeah, if I can, I'll try to change it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
It's just so many comments.
I know. And I can't believe that it didn't work.
Oh, and Jessica says, yes, thank you, Amy. I got it. And then Jessica says, I love my ball pants, and she has that color too.
Yeah, they're really great. So this color is somewhere between coral and pumpkin. And while I'm wearing them, you can see that there is a bit of a diaper effect here. But I find that if you button it as a skirt, or if you wear a top that comes to here, it all comes together. But having said that, well, actually, I'm going to try it on with that top that we just had on. This one here, because I feel like it'd be amazing together.
All right, ladies, I'm changing it right now. So hopefully in the next 2 minutes, it will be different.
So there's two places, right, Shefali? There's one where it says the link, and then underneath it where it says the collection.
Yep.
Maybe I forgot to publish it?
No, you forgot to change the link at the bottom that says shop this week's live.
But I wonder if I changed it but didn't publish. Saved it but didn't publish.
Are you talking about for the featured collections page? Oh, yeah. It could have also gone back.
About? Yeah.
Yay.
Okay, so this one, when you pair it with the orange, you can really see how it is kind of a brownie orange, but this makes it look a little bit more on the orangey side. But this is a super cute look. And all I've done is I've just tied the front tie at the back and worn it with this. But what the girls took out to wear with these pants was actually a boxy top. And let me show you. Oh, it's a beautiful boxy top. And it's funny because we've had it for a while. I don't know what it is. Some pieces, they're just, I don't know. I don't know why. They just, people don't see how nice they are. So here's a fabulous bracelet that looks amazing with these pants. Let me get that on.
Oh, Lorena says, I wear with dress only and cut out the liner.
Oh. Yeah, you could totally do that.
And Amy says that top works really well.
It did work really well with it, yeah. Right? But I feel like this top does work even better with it. Look at that together. This is like sunshine.
I love this boxy top. It's one of my favorites.
So soft. And so when I always talk about how they put together these colors when they design these fabrics, and you think, well, that makes sense. That makes sense. And they're like, why did they add that other color? It's brilliant. So for me, the other color that they added here that's freaking brilliant is the blue. I never would have thought to put this blue in with the orange.
That very specific blue, yeah.
That very specific blue, because it's the same depth of tone as kind of the corally tones. So it makes the coral pop, but it kind of disappears. And this one is easily a 9.5, maybe even a 10 in the arm feel category. It's beautiful.
Yeah, people love it. They're like, it's so pretty. That top is gorgeous. I know, guys, it's beautiful.
And look at it with Shefali's necklace.
Ah!
Shefali! And the bracelet. Yeah, you do get a whole look here.
It's a whole look.
Sale,
yeah,
which is nice. So, oh, and then this is also a little stroke of brilliance on the ladies' parts.
Oh my God.
So they put it with red earrings so that it would pull out this red right here. They did a great job. That's a beautiful outfit. Super comfortable too. So, these next pants will also match the top that I just put away. So you can do a quick switcheroo.
Is the collection called Live What's on Sale?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I really don't know what I did there.
It's now asking for 2 different things.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, Shopify is now, when you add a link in Pagefly.
So you know what it is? It's just the slash. You know how it's
no, but it's not just that. You also have to add the collection.
No, you can go either way.
Really?
This is a new thing. So in the first box where it says HTTPS or HTS or slash, you can just go slash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully.
Oh, wait, but then check and see if that works because.
Yep, I'm don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm on it. Okay, ladies, I got it. It works.
That's us.
I love technology.
We learn.
Yeah.
And you heard about the worldwide crash today, right?
I did hear about
Did it affect you?
No. I went to the gym and I bought an ice cream as well.
Oh, look at you. Yeah, so I kind of love this shade of green. We called it pine, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, beautiful shade of green. So this would also look spectacular.
Oh no, this is olive, not pine.
Pine is the deep
darker
green?
Yeah.
This is pine.
Yes, that's pine. They call it pine, we call it olive.
Okay.
Yeah.
So look at it with
wow, that matches perfect.
Isn't that gorgeous together?
Stunning.
Here.
Is that a hair scrunchie on the hanger? Asks Margot. Yes, it is.
That's what we do. We use our scrunchies to put the hangers together.
And
we use scrunchies to put your orders together as well.
Yes, we do. And Wendy V Colors says, got my first Sorry Not Sorry last week and my caftan is gorgeous. Thank you,
I'm
Wendy.
so happy to hear it. I hope you feel very, very special.
I know.
That makes me so happy.
I know you feel very, very special, Wendy, because that caftan was probably fabulous on you.
So here's a piece. I'm surprised that they put it with the green, and yet I kind of love it.
And actually pop the necklace out. I think it'll be a nice contrast. Yeah.
Ooh,
Sweet.
The orange of the necklace.
Yeah.
Not matchy-matchy, and yet still fabulous.
And possibly Priya approved?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
I do love me a good matchy-matchy.
Yes.
I do. And I noticed that even in the swap and sell group, I can't remember who, of course it will come to me, posted that they got the Joanne jumpsuit in the burgundy and that they got a self-pocket dress. I think they bought it through someone's swap and sell from Anita. And she took a picture. She goes, it matches perfectly. And I know that joy.
Yeah.
I know, like, when I put together this with my tapioca pants, I was kind of
they are amazing.
It was a win.
Yeah.
And then I went, oh, the Joanna jumpsuit. That is also going to work beautifully. So the Joanna jumpsuit's on my list, guys. Will I get it in the olive? Will I get it in the burgundy? Will I get it in both?
I guess you'll have to tune in to find out.
So look at these fun earrings.
Those are so fun. Oh, a bit lower.
A little lower? Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. It was Carrie Best, says Marilyn, and I am matchy as well. And Susan Santa Shembri says, I also got my first piece this week, a yellow poncho you showed last week. I love it. Tons of compliments.
Is so freaking
Is it with the blue embroidery?
Yeah. And it had little like the mirrors.
The traditional work,
I literally do not know how that one hadn't sold.
It was waiting for you, Susan.
It was waiting for you. That was one of the most incredible pieces we've ever had. And I know it was Heather, I think, who looked at it and said, can you show it to us? And she wasn't sure about the yellow, but yeah, that one was
good for you guys. I mean, I remember getting my first Sorry Not Sorry piece I got actually the first day I was ever in here. I bought a duster, and then Priya and I were talking, and then that was the start of the obsession.
Some of you have already heard this story. Portia Folly, she walks in, she's like, oh, I really like the stuff in your window. I'm talking to her for a little while. I'm like, so this is a really weird thing to say, but you and I are going to be working together for a really long time. Remember I do. I know, it was so weird. And I hadn't even asked her if she was looking for a job.
No, but you know what? I was desperately looking for a job, guys. I was just aimlessly walking around downtown with my book. I was reading Middlemarch by Jane Austen. And I think that's why you talked to me.
Yeah, the English teacher in me went, what? She reads Jane Austen for fun? And I was like, this is somebody I need to know better. And then when we talked, she was talking about her love of the fabrics and the culture and cultural appropriation and colonization and fabrics and style and design, and I'm like, we're going to be working together. Don't know how this is going to happen, but it is going to happen.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And Margot says, wow, this is cross social media commenting. So Susan commented on Facebook, but Margot on Instagram says, I wondered who got that beautiful yellow poncho. Queen emoji. And Amy says, lol, slightly creepy, slightly prophetic. I love it. And Lisa Bell says, who doesn't read Jane Austen for fun, right?
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Adela, if you are out there, you and your beautiful letters with your Jane Austen-esque writing.
Adela, your letters are gorgeous.
They're just a pleasure to read. Like when she sends a letter, it's long, but it's beautiful. It's so beautifully structured. And then I feel really guilty with that. Yeah, okay, sounds good. She put so much effort into this. We haven't heard from you in a while, Adela. Just give us a thumbs up. Let us know you're okay.
I know, we miss you, Adela.
Yeah, we do, actually. We really do.
Yeah. Now all the ladies are going to be like, what happened to Adela? Where's Adela?
Yeah, well, we used to connect quite often, and then
Adela used to watch the lives too. I remember.
Yeah, but you know what? I know Adela was doing some work on her home, and that was the last thing I heard was she was getting some stuff done. So she might be really preoccupied.
Yeah,
with that.
That's totally fair.
But
Homework
I still kind of miss her
too.
So then I got worried. I'm like, I should check in. And then I'm like, it's not really your place, Priya, to check in on somebody. And then I'm like, but I am a little worried. So then I thought, that's fine. I'll do it here. And if the world meant Adela to hear it, she'll know. And she'll say, Priya, I'm fine. And I won't have invaded her space.
That's so funny. It reminds me of, there's this episode of Community where they play Dungeons and Dragons, and then the dean he gets, so they're like from a community college, and the dean is friends with them. The dean gets this like card player where he's the son of this other guy that he's kind of in love with because he's apparently the cutest guy in the school, Jeff. And Jeff is the father while he is the son. But to contact each other, he has to rub the sword every night and tell his father every night, I am rubbing the sword. You have to rub it at the same time so that the hilt and the sword can come together and we can find each other because they're lost in the game.
It sounds like it has real sexual undertones.
It does, because they're also really into each other, or he's really into the Jeff. But it's so funny, like he writes letters and he rips off his shirt to give the letters, and then the dungeon master rolls a dice to see if he'll get the letter or not, and then every single time he doesn't get the letter. So there's just
so maybe Adana is not destined to get this letter.
No,
Can
exactly.
you see the sheer fabric here on
yes, I can.
So this is all done on net. There's net sewn into the bottom of the sari. I don't even know how. I think it's through this embroidery. And then all of this is cut out around it. Like the bottom of this piece is absolutely extraordinary. It also has sequins, and then here we have some kantha stitching. The colors in it are burgundy, navy, different shades of green, a little bit of pumpkin. I think that's it. But yeah, this is another piece that we put on sale. Here, I just love, like, look at the legs, Shefali. Can you see the light?
Oh, I love the legs.
Yeah, I love the legs too. That's beautiful. And it's super soft.
It's rare that we get these netted pieces, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm finding like it's very rare. We had this one maxi dress that we actually had for our first ever Hamilton Fashion Week show that had that beautiful orange netting.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And that was it. And we had a couple of burnout pieces at one point. Do you remember the silk burnouts?
Oh, yeah.
And those ones went really fast. I think we had those in dusters. I feel like that was years ago.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. And the ladies agreed. Mrs. Ira says, what gorgeous fabric.
Yeah.
Amy says she loves the look of the jumpsuits. And Margot says, wow, gorgeous. So are we going to be getting more jumpsuits anytime soon?
We are waiting to get another sample made. I feel like over time, the measuring of the jumpsuits, like the cut, we lost something along the way. And it ended up getting quite wide across the shoulders and without as much bust room. So we're starting again from scratch with the design of that. And we sent them a sample of exactly the right measurements. And we're waiting for the right measurements to come back before we getting more jumpsuits.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the reason that we have so much trouble with it is that the fabric has to be cut on the bias in order to get the length. And it has a lot to do with the actual width, I guess it would be the width. So when you put in a sari and you tuck it in here, the distance from your waist to your foot, that measurement becomes really, really important to see whether or not there's going to be enough room at the bust. So we're still trying to figure out how to get that when fabrics are different. Like when I'm not sure if I'm expressing myself. Because each sari is a different size, it's hard to mass produce and get consistent results. So that's the problem we're having.
But yeah, we are working on it, guys.
And this is what was picked to go with it, I have to show.
Amy agrees. She said, I'm all for more bust size space. And Nikki is wondering, are there any side slit tops coming in the shipment?
Not in the shipment. Wait. Is it on the list? Oh, here's the list. I don't think so. Moves the list very slowly. I don't see it. Can you see if it's there? If it's bolded? It's in bold, yeah.
No, it's not bolded.
If it's not bolded, then the price hasn't changed, and it's
not coming in the next shipment. Sorry, guys.
But it may be coming in the shipment after that.
Probably, yeah.
Which I've asked.
Oh no, they are coming in the shipment.
Are they?
Yes, they are. Side slit tops, and they're still at $148.
No, that's a different price then. Is it bolded?
No.
Okay, then it's not coming in.
It's not coming. Oh,
no.
Bolded is because they are coming in the shipment.
Bolded is.
Ooh, sorry, guys.
And if they're bolded and coming in the shipment, then there's been a price change.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is a great little outfit. Oh, look at this. There's two pieces. What little interesting thing did they do?
Oh, because it's a set. So I think they gave you free range to choose what you'd like to do.
Yeah, because this is a midi. Nope, it's a short caftan, a tunic length caftan. And then this one, I kind of like it with this one. Yeah, I'm going to choose this one. So what's
Ooh.
fun about these pieces is they have little bits of embroidery on both the front and the back of this one. And on this one, I think it's just on the back there.
Mhm.
And it is actually part of the original sari. This is not a patch. This is embroidery. Oh, there is one at the front right there. So I think I'm going to try this one on. And I love, I can't believe these are the earrings they put with it.
I love those earrings, and I'm very excited.
I am too. Like, I would not have put them together, but now that I'm seeing them together, they add just
It's
a whole new wow
really
factor to
sweet.
the outfit. Kind of love it. So the silk on this one is at least an 8, which is very high for a Georgette silk. The colors are a beautiful magenta that you can probably see. But then on this other side, we have, I want to say it's a cream with light pink undertones, more magenta, and then a true emerald green, Kelly green. Pine green.
They're wondering if you could go over the prices again.
Yes. Okay.
And also, Mrs. Ears was wondering if you could just show the straight staining on the short caftan as well.
Oh.
As
The short cat. So this one does not have staining. That's actually a really good question. So if you go into the Wabi Sabi collection and the first word on the title of the piece is sale, S-A-L-E, then it's not actually part of the Wabi Sabi collection. We just put it into the sale collection. And there's actually no staining on it. So if it is sale, there's nothing wrong with it. It is not
you're
Wabi
saying
Sabi.
I'm getting a great piece and it's on sale?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's on sale. And that is...
Today must be my lucky day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there one of these pieces you're interested in too?
I think one of the Boxy Tops. I think actually that the Boxy Top with the yellow and the blue.
Yeah,
I
that
have
was
been
really
eyeing that one
nice.
for years.
Yeah, now's a good time to get it.
Literal
Yeah,
years,
Wabi Sabi
friends.
pricing.
And then I can
I
actually
feel like that one is probably a Satya Paul fabric, by the way.
that one, yeah,
it
it
looks
seems
like
like
it's
it.
got that vibe.
So while Priya is showing off how
Yes,
fabulous
can you go over
that
the
piece
prices?
is, I'm just going to quickly go over the prices. So it's everything that's bolded that's coming in the shipment, right?
And that has had a price change.
Okay. So I'm going to take you guys through what is coming through the shipment. So I'm just going to go through the avatar pieces or the sales prices, and then we'll go from there. So we're getting kimono sleeve tops. Kimono sleeve tops are now changed to 158. Boxy tops are changed now to 128. I believe initially they were 118. Ponchos will be changed to 128. The bolero style is going to be priced at 135. This is our newest style that we're getting in. And the short kimono is now at 158. The cardigan and the waterfall top are both at 178. The long kimono, which is our kimono sleeve duster, is at 183. Ooh, yeah.
It's a style question.
Yeah. And the high-low top is going to be at 187. The maxi dress is now going to be at 345. I know. And the Boxy Baby Doll, we know, go here, guys. And the Boxy Baby Doll is now going to be at 293. So the Wabi Sabi and Nirvana prices are based on the same percentages.
40% up and 40% down.
Yes. And so, yeah, that's basically it. This is to basically reflect that, you know, we're doing a lot of numbers and figuring out that we are actually not making a lot of money off a lot of pieces.
No, and again, we're not trying to be greedy.
No.
We'd like to get to a break-even point.
I think that's the bare
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I used to say, oh, you know, we should really, on the Instagram and that, really focus on the silk pieces because that's where our margin is and that's where we keep ourselves in business. And now I'm like, pretty much anything we sell that's not ours makes more money than the stuff we sell that's ours.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. This is how we learn. It's how we learn, people. How we learn. Put that Joanna jumpsuit back on. Okay, so I'm going to try a Joanna jumpsuit with a front tie top. And this one is a size extra large. Okay, so the last one I tried on was a medium. I think I'm a large. And this is an extra large. And yes, it is quite generous. How are things going there, Shefali?
It's good. Margaret was just clarifying that the Avatar Maxi dress is going to be $345. Yes, it is.
It is. Sorry, I'm pouring myself some chai here. That's
That's-
some chai from the.
Just confirm that there's sugar in the chai. I don't think there is.
Oh, really? No sugar? No sugar whatsoever. Fine. It's fine. We're fine. Okay, so let me try this on.
There
What's
is
front
like
side
an entire bar of chocolate in the back of the store.
Do you want a bar of chocolate?
It's right there.
I know where it is.
Yeah,
I'll grab it.
yeah.
Give me a second. Let me just try this on.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, Margot wrote down 2:45.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
3:45.
it's 3:45. That a drag to go to the bathroom.
Oh, no, it's not hard to.
Oh, is that a drag? No, it's
no,
not.
it's not, and I'll explain why. So the Joanna jumpsuit, because it has elastic here on the sleeves, it's really easy to get on and off. There's no zippers, there's no buttons. Instead of pulling down at your waist, you pull down at your shoulders, and you get the same amount of ease of pull. So I guess the only difference would be is if you're wearing it with a top, then you'd have to take the top off. But if you're wearing it with any kind of an outer layer, like a cardigan or a kimono sleeve duster, kimono sleeve jacket, poncho, vest.
Yeah,
you'd
and
be
those are
okay.
easy to throw in your purse, and then you just have fun in the, in the Wiz Palace, and then
I've never heard that.
the Wiz Palace. You've never heard that?
No.
Oh, it's fabulous. And Amy says you have a very generous rewards program too, though.
Yes.
And I do definitely appreciate.
So, and the funny thing is, I instituted the rewards program without raising the prices either. I'm like, I'm sure there's room for the rewards program.
It's fine.
Don't you want to give people rewards? Of course.
Of course.
So this is how it looks with the front tie top.
Meanwhile, poor Reshma is having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, I'm just doing the math wrong. She can't be this dumb.
Yeah, I genuinely wish you guys could have seen the first meeting that she had with me. She was so funny on the phone. She was like pausing, and she was like, I don't know. I need a sanity check. That's what she said. And I was like, a sanity check? She said, yeah, a sanity check. And then we do it. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And she's like, am I crazy? And I'm like, no, Reshma, you're not crazy.
No,
We should have Reshma actually come for a dress up
we
one
should.
day.
Oh, I'd love to play dress up with her. So the funny thing is, when she showed me the numbers, I'm like, no, Reshma, you've made a mistake. Let's go over these again. And I'm like, that number there, that can't be right. I've never seen that number before. She goes, yeah, you've been paying Indian customs. You just didn't know you were paying Indian customs. I'm like, oh, I see.
Oh, no.
Okay, good.
I
good,
didn't
good
know
to
the
know now.
numbers.
Yeah. And just in case you're wondering how I could possibly have not known that, because I would ask that question, how could you possibly not know? And let me tell you how I could possibly not know. So the way that it works in India is that above a certain point, this, by the way, is a beautiful fabric. I don't know how this hasn't sold. So it has, I think they're sunflowers, and then it's got beiges and kind of ochres, a little bit of like a greeny khaki color. I feel like this would be just the perfect top for fall, but then you
I
could
agree.
also pair it with something in oatmeal and wear it in the spring. Don't know how this is still here. And the colors in it, like it's got
The oatmeal
and
palazzos would be
burgundies.
really sweet with
yeah,
that.
it'd be really nice.
Yeah.
So this is how the chaos happened. Let me tell you. So in India, there are different levels of becoming an exporter. So if you are an exporter above a certain amount, you get more paperwork, more extra costs. Just a bunch of things kind of click into place once you get past a certain point. So in order to avoid those additional costs, we stay just below the threshold with every shipment. So regardless of how much I was getting in a shipment, I was paying $16,000. Now, in some cases, that shipment may have been worth $20,000. In some cases, that shipment may have been worth $8,000. But every time I made a payment, the payment had to coincide with the shipment. And nobody was getting cheated. Like the government, our government ended up getting the right amount of money because at some point it all balanced out. It just didn't always balance with what was in the box. So I figured, well, that's fine because it avoids all these extra costs. But because of that, I could never actually measure what we were paying for what came in.
Yeah.
And that's where Reshma came in.
And that's
to
what
be
you have to
fair,
do when you do
It took her a while to
accounting.
figure it out too.
Yeah.
It was not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, oops.
Okay, lots. Jessica's wondering if she can see one of the tops up close. She was wondering, is it purple? Oh, for that top.
Yeah, good. Yes, it is purple actually, and I will show it to you up close because there's a perfect pair of earrings.
And
it's kind of like a periwinkle and a magenta.
Yeah.
And then different shades of teal. And the earrings that we thought looked great with it
Oh,
were
I love those
these
earrings.
ones here. Am I in the right spot?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, there you go. And you can see it. It's a crepe silk. I want to say that the color is looking true there. So when I look at this in the mirror, I can see the background colors and the green at the same density or the same depth of color. I feel like when I see it on the screen, the green is popping and the purple
a lot. Yeah.
The green is popping a lot and the other colors are disappearing, but that's not how it looks.
It's actually quite tonal.
Yeah, like I think you can kind of see how much of the other colors are in it.
Now I see it a lot better here. Yeah.
Yeah. But then I find that when I get close, the green doesn't have the same, it's not the same caliber of green. The green gets washed out.
Yeah, but you know what? I think it actually shows more true. Like, it's more tonally, not washed out, but it's not like very bright. There is a bit of a muteness to it,
Yeah,
you know?
it is very muted. As
Yeah.
much as it's bright, it's really, really muted. It's an elegant color combination.
Yes.
Shockingly, because
I
you
agree.
wouldn't think. But yeah, these tones together are definitely one of a kind. I don't think I've ever seen them anywhere.
No. And Jackie says, you're an English teacher, not a math teacher.
I am not a math teacher. And I think even if I were a math teacher, I would have scratched my head and said, how does one make sense of this? Because included in that as well was the price of the saris.
Yeah.
So I would pick the saris, and then in order to pay for those, I would have to pay for the saris through those invoices. So on occasion, there would be an invoice that had partially what was in the box and partially saris that hadn't arrived yet as payment. Like, it was so messed up.
And Jessica agrees. That is insane.
It is insane. It was insane. And so I just thought it's going to be fine. I love what I'm doing. People love what we're doing. It's a good thing. The universe will protect me. I don't know. I don't know what I said to myself to believe it would be okay. But yeah. If I had to figure out every single thing and get it totally like controlled and organized and anticipated, I don't know that this business would have evolved the way that it has. Because a lot of it has been an evolution where we've like, oh, that's a great idea. We should do it. That's a great idea. We should do it.
No.
And we haven't let money stop us.
We've never let money stop us.
No, it'll be fine. And I figured as long as I could pay the bills that we have right now, and that I really genuinely believed that anytime we didn't have money, it was because we were either reinvesting all of our money into stock or because we were paying off like COVID loans.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until we crunched these numbers where I'm like, oh, that makes actually a lot more sense.
Yeah.
No way we don't have any money at the end of the month.
Jane says, always good to get the book straight. Not fun, but better for you to stay in business.
Yes.
Lisa Bell says, my hips are 53 inches, I think. Would the front tie top fit me?
That's a good question. Let me go check. I think that my hips are 48.
Yes, I think
I'm
so.
going to get the chocolate and a measuring tape. You thought I forgot.
No, I did not. Oh.
You should tell them the story of how we got the chocolate.
So we, as some of you may know, there was a really bad fire that happened at Chard, which Chard got charred. And Chard is one of our favorite restaurants. It's
about 5 doors down.
Yeah, they had the best chicken noodle soup I've ever had in my life. They were a Portuguese restaurant. The guy who runs it, him and his brother have been in business on the street for years. So they were staples of this street. And they had a really bad fire. And the tenants that were living upstairs with their pets were trying to run out the building. And I remember Rachel was going, one day we were all in the store, and it was
quite unusual that we were
all in the store. It was weird. And it was so busy because there were a lot of people. And all of a sudden Rachel is going, oh my God, I think there's a fire.
And we're like, no.
Rachel, don't be ridiculous, Rachel.
Whatever 27 times 2 is.
What's that?
That's going to be 54. So the back measurement is 50, even more, 20.
You are a teacher.
So yeah, across the back is 27 inches, which means across the front it is also 27 inches. But there is room to play here because you can separate it a little bit at the tie area. So yes,
Lisa,
I
what's
think it would
your
fit. 53? She said
54? Yeah,
54.
Lisa. What's your body shape? I find that certain women who are more pear-shaped, so they have a bit slightly smaller in the waist and their hips go out.
Yeah,
They like the front tie top because they can keep it above.
yeah.
But also, if you're not someone who likes showing your midsection and having it cut kind of in that area, I still would recommend the front tie top, or not worn to the front, but worn to the back.
Worn to the back.
Because I had a customer who came and she said the same thing. She said it fits perfectly, but I don't like the tie. So I told her to wear it around, and she was a bit bigger in the waist herself, and she loved it. She thought that it fell perfectly,
Yeah.
and she had the little peekaboo in the
A
back.
lot of people love it. Like, it was one of those styles that we tested out, and then we're like, do we keep it? Do we not keep it? Okay, so these are the very affordable cotton pants.
Ooh, show it with that boxy top.
Yeah, like they're, so again, they land at, for me, above the ankle. There's enough stretch in here that I could make them land at the foot, but I'd have to like have it down there.
Yeah.
If I put it at my natural waist, they kind of look like a skirt.
I know. They're
Like
fabulous.
They're great, and they're so comfortable, and they have pockets.
Really nice.
And how much are these? They're really affordable.
45?
45?
I think so. Oh.
Can she do it? Nope. She's gonna have to show you, Shafali. How much?
Turn it around. 45. And Lisa Bell says, I've been told that I have a 4-hourglass figure. Oh my gosh. What does that mean?
4-hourglass. I don't know what that means. It sounds lovely.
I love if I can have more than one glass, I would appreciate it.
Anytime I can have more than one glass.
Especially when there's a Henry Pelham involved, I will not say no.
So I kind of feel like I'm not loving this with this.
It's the wrong kind of white.
It is. It is. I feel like this would be great with a gray.
Or the the tapioca is also too yellow,
yeah,
huh?
no, gray. This is definitely, you wear this with white
Epi?
or gray, and it would look. No, not even epi. White.
Oh, like a true white.
White.
That's also cream,
also-
yeah. Oh, the white skirt.
Where?
Or is it in the very
Oh yeah,
front?
right there in the front. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, way better.
White or gray. But yeah, another really cute one. Great colors. Beautiful flower design. Looks like it's been drawn on. Kind of hippy dippy. Really pretty. This one is a sheer silk. I want to say that it's a 10 in the soft feel. This one is another one that's part of the sale collection, which means it would have been part of our Avatar collection, but we just reduced the price to make some space. And then I think this was the top that they actually had set out to go with these pants. And they found these amazing earrings to go with it too.
Oh. LOL, like if I were a tutu, it would be a 4-4. My dad used to love to tease me.
It's a 4-4.
I don't know.
I think we don't understand.
Lisa,
explain more.
I
we
think
want to understand.
I think you need to explain a little
Please
bit more. And Amy, people love that top. They think it's so cute.
And the silk on this one is crazy soft. This one is definitely 100% a 10. You can even just tell from how it moves around, the drape on it. It's exceptional. And it's a crepe silk, so you don't need to worry about wearing anything under it. It's gray, different shades of pink. And I want to say, that's it. Gray and different shades of pink. But it's a lovely pink. It's not an orangey pink. It veers towards a dusty rose.
Oh.
What?
So a tutu is a 2-2. But instead of a tutu,
Oh, like a tutu.
like a tutu skirt.
Okay, got it.
But it's also a 2-2.
Okay.
But her dad would say she would wear a 4-4.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't like your dad. Sorry.
Yeah.
Dads should not be saying anything.
She said, haha, you guys, because I was always a bigger girl. My family would say my stuff needed to be 4 times bigger.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being upfront and open about body sizes, just the same way you would want to be matter of fact about skin color, hair color, and eye color. But I also think that it's such a sensitive subject that's got so much weight attached to it emotionally. That's
Oh, she said it's all good. It never bothered me.
okay, good. It shouldn't bother you.
But you know what? I will say, if it doesn't bother you, your dad was quite a silly goose, because
Yes.
that is a great play on words.
It is actually. This looks really good.
Yeah,
And
I really like
wow.
that together.
So this is what I found that on the floor, Shafali.
Oh no.
Okay, so these are the earrings that the girls put with it, and kind of do love them. They're way out there, and then why not? But then I think Alex's earrings also look beautiful with it, right here.
Yeah, Alex's earrings are like no-brainers
They
with our
really
silk.
are. They really,
Holly
really are.
Finn asks, where are on the chest does the patch lie on the pink and black boxy top?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it doesn't land on the chest at all. I think it lands around the waist. But let's see. Let's see. This is really nice, guys. This one should definitely go to a good home. It's one of the ones that has such spectacular arm feel that you will reach for it. And because it's got the gray in it, I feel like you could wear it with gray and not feel too precious. I feel like it works with the oatmeal. It would work with white. It's just really pretty.
It's really sweet.
And it would work with Helibor, right?
Where's Heather when you need her?
Yeah, probably in Germany.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Yes,
She's
enjoying
being T
Taylor
Swifty.
Swift.
Yeah.
And that's nice because I've been enjoying it vicariously through her.
Aw. I love how I look. My dad was very complimentary and my mom was voluptuous, so I think he thought it was a compliment.
Okay.
That's
and it
sweet.
is. And it should be. But it's just
You never
society
know
has
when you
just
hear
made it-
stories like that. Yeah. But I'm happy that your dad and your mom were so supportive. Good for them.
Yes.
Yeah. Good for them.
And that they knew you had the strength to not let it define you or scare you. Yeah.
And she says she loves that color. And Amy asked thoughts on that pink top with something like the purple Tashi pants.
Purple Tashi. Do we have purple Tashis here?
I don't see it. I will go get it.
That pink top with purple Tashi. Okay, we'll grab that and I'm going to try on that boxy top. Be with this. Okay, fine. It's fine. These pants are so great. Oh, good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love them.
So great.
Okay, so I'll put that with this. I'll try that on. And then the question was, how does this look? Oh yeah, I think it's going to fall under the bust actually, but let's see. So I'm a 38C. And I would probably wear the patches to the back just to be extra sure. But in case it was a Tuesday and I wanted to wear them to the front.
Guys, Monday, Tuesday has become a movement, a
It is
social
the Monday,
movement.
Tuesday movement. Okay. Okay. Well, they're not centered in the boobal region.
But they're also not directly in an area that would coincide with what some people might assume
Yes.
where a patch
they
would be.
don't.
No.
They don't. It doesn't. And I think a necklace would help with that. Or maybe it's just a Tuesday top or a Monday top.
And if you're feeling frisky one day,
Yeah.
then it's the Tuesday top.
You know what it is? It's because this one's pink. Should have been black. I wonder if we could change that out. Sometimes they're hard to change out. I do actually like the boxy tops with these pants. And you know me, I'm not a big fan of the boxy top.
I think it's because of the way it flares the pants on you.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a nice line with it. So, well, there's the answer to your question, Holly. And it was a very good question. And maybe that's why this one didn't sell, as everybody was like, those two patches, I don't know. I know. Good question.
And Margot says, parents are always joking, and I'm sure you are beautiful and voluptuous, and we need more of that.
We do.
And Lisa Bell says, haha, booble region. You said it, girl. I have resisted that top because of that patch location, says Holly. Thank you.
Yeah.
It is cute, Holly. I will say that. It's adorable.
It is cute.
Detail placement is definitely a concern, lol. My brother brought me a sweater with a cute dog design, but butt region is right in an awkward place, lol.
Oh, no. Yeah, you don't even think of that, eh? Yeah, I think the patches would have been better in a darker color. So I've told Anshul that moving forward that it's better, if possible, have it match exactly. And then if not, go with something that looks very intentional.
But you know what? I also was thinking in terms of the boobal regions, boobs cost a lot to take care of, and they put a lot of effort on all of us. So if we have to deal with them, then everyone else should have to know that we have to deal with them.
That's true too.
Yeah.
So I've been watching the Game of Thrones sequel thing, or the prequel actually.
Oh, the prequel, yeah.
The prequel. It's called
Matt Smith is in it, right?
Yeah.
The Doctor, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I love it with this purple. I feel like this purple is too wine colored, and this is more gray.
Gray, yeah. It's the wrong kind of purple.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you like a pink on purple look, and I know some of you guys are into the mix match, it's sweet.
It is sweet.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't not put it together because it's kind of like a neutral with a pink. Right?
Yeah.
But Epi is the gray, right? Isn't Epi our gray one?
Yes.
Gray linen?
Yeah.
I think it would be really nice with a gray linen.
I agree. And Wendy Colors asks, hey Wendy, she asks, will you be getting more of the Babydoll dresses?
Yes.
I love brighter colors for the summer. And she also said, yes, House of the Dragon.
So good. So what I'm really fully appreciating though in House of the Dragon, and I think it's because the makers of House of the Dragon are emphasizing it, is how dangerous it was to be a woman just because of childbirth.
Yeah.
For no other reason. Like all of these women who would have been in power are opting or trying to opt out of power because it's so likely that they're just going to die.
It's funny that you say that. Last night while I was working, I was also watching History Tea Time with Lindsay. She's a great YouTube channel. I love her.
Is that the one that you showed me the other day about the Gilded Age?
No, that's Kaz Rowe. That's a different one. She's a lot more simpler. She's an older woman. She's got a very sweet voice. And she just goes like, Queens of England. Queens of the Middle Ages. And then there's like a little crown imaging. But she was talking about Queen Elizabeth and why Queen Elizabeth opted to be considered the Virgin Queen. And whether or not there was like rumors that she had a secret love child with her supposed or most loyal partner, Robert Dudley, who she never married, but who was like, her closest advisor. So she was talking about how Queen Elizabeth saw how many women died and lost power because of marriage and childbirth, including Mary and, Anne, and I think 2 of her stepmothers died in childbirth. So she opted not to have a child because at least for 40 years she could be queen.
Yeah.
So definitely something to think about.
You don't realize it. Like, I don't think nowadays when women have children that death is high on their list of things that they're worried about. It might be on their list, but I don't think it's number one.
No, unless they are, as Wendy says here on YouTube, in the southern U.S. states. Yes.
Yeah, we hear you. I don't know. Is this too much? I feel like this would be great for a color walk.
It does work, but I would say it's not very you.
No, it's not me. But I don't know. It's not me.
I like the earrings actually a lot. I think it's the right amount of pop, and you need a necklace. Oh, do the pendant with the red and the blue and the orange.
I wonder if they took that out for me already. No. Oh, you know what they put with it?
The heart?
The heart.
Yeah. The heart actually would pop a lot more, so I do like
look
that.
At these little bracelets. They really went all out today.
Yeah, they did.
They really did. So these little bracelets, these are the intention bracelets. And this one is called Lucky Me, and this one's called Tiny Eye. They're made by a woman here locally. Her name is Franca, and each one is to help you set an intention. And then they come with like a little card that explains why these stones are actually useful energetically to help you set that intention. Speaking of which, did you see that thing that I shared on the group chat about intentions, setting intentions?
I think so. Yeah.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I watched part of it. I had to go back to studying. But do you want to talk about it?
Yes, I will talk about this because this is pretty cool. So I often hear people talking about, just set an intention and,
manifest.
Manifest. Exactly. Manifest. And I always think kind of ridiculous, but can't hurt, but still kind of ridiculous. But then, as Shefali knows, whenever we have a problem here at the store and we don't know what to do about it, I always say, let's just put that out into the universe and wait for the solution to come. If it doesn't, we'll deal with it.
And you know what? It kind of does.
It kind of always does, right? Kind of somehow or other it deals with it. And I don't believe that the universe is actually listening to me. So there has to be this other explanation. This is super cute, Shefali.
I really like it.
Yeah. So this is another front tie top. I'm wearing it backwards. And the silk, the arm feel on this is 9.5, 10. It's fabulous. It is brightly colored. I love that they paired it with the blue. I think it actually...
Margot, if you fly us all to... Where do you live, Margot? Where does Margot live?
BC? BC.
Oh, Margot, if you fly us all to BC, I will go ham on your closet. There's a lot of comments, so
okay, yeah. Comments, and then I'll tell the story.
Okay. Yes,
story.
I will.
Okay.
So, starting off with Nikki says, "Oh, I love her." I don't remember who she's talking about.
She could be talking about your podcast. YouTube person.
Oh, Tea Time with Lindsay. I know. She's amazing, right? Yeah. And Nancy says, "Hey, Nancy, I love the sparkling patching. Not sure when they choose to use that, but I love that more than the flowers. Mm-hmm. Also, I sometimes wonder if a smaller flower would work and be less conspicuous."
So we have the smallest flowers available. In fact, if you go on to Amazon or AliExpress or whatever, I defy you to find a smaller patch.
We really try.
I tried to find the smallest patches out there. And then eventually what we ended up with was using tiny rhinestones. And I think those are the sparkles you're talking about. But sometimes it's just too much to use a tiny rhinestone. Other times they use glitter paint, actually.
Yeah.
So we've tried a bunch of different things. We're still working on it. It'll happen. It's part of my greater plan that what we're going to do eventually in my dreams is that we're going to find the flaws. We're going to have a team of lovely ladies who sit down and drink tea and chat with each other and have kids in the background that they're looking after. And cottage industry style, they create little embroidered flowers over the flaws. That's my dream. We're not there yet.
Yeah. And Margot says, "I have been watching Hero Monday." Wow. Love the recommendations.
So good. Just for the costumes and the art.
Yeah, and I've been sending Priya videos on the costuming that I've been watching.
Yeah.
So Jane also says, "Leading cause of maternal deaths in the world is actually postpartum hemorrhaging."
Yeah, that's how my grandmother died.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, my mom's mom died when my mom was 11. And my mom ended up having to raise her siblings because she was the eldest.
Oh, that's really hard.
Really hard.
Yeah, my great grandmother, I think, had her first kid when she was 16 or something. Yeah. Margot says, "I need the girls to style my wardrobe with this jewelry," and she lives in Vancouver.
So maybe we just go.
Sorry, not sorry. Goes to Vancouver. And Nikki says, "Yes, tea time." I know, I love her. I also recommend, Nikki, you should watch Kaz Rowe. They talk a bit more about like more antiquities in history. For example, they have a really great video on the queer history of the YMCA, which is very interesting, but also a great story time. And Jane agrees. She likes the sparkly patches. Lisa loves the glitter paint. Nancy loves the tiny rhinestones. That's her favorite. Yeah. Oh, we know Nancy.
We love them too.
And Amy says, "I bought a caftan from the swap and sell, and one of the patches is coming off. Do you know if it's possible to reattach them?" And Margot recommends iron them on again.
Thank you, Margot.
And Priya, somebody asks, SJC388 asks, "Hey, Priya, now that you feel better, when are you coming to NYC?"
Oh no. So
meet and greet in New York City.
Yeah. So I was going to come to New York City, actually. Shefali knows at Mira's party, we were talking about possibly a New York trip so that I could see cabaret in theaters. And then my husband and I were like, we can't walk. Like, New York is all about walking. I have a broken bone in my back. I think we're going to have to delay that.
Yeah.
Maybe August? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see.
Personally, I know that Cabaret is the best Broadway show that he has ever seen, and you need to go see it. But I really want you to also be totally fine. And I feel like even if you're just a little bit fine, and then you're like, New York, and you walk for like 30 hours, I'm going to be really
But I
nervous.
did check with my doctor, and I said, so is there a chance I could make things worse by using my muscles? And he said, if there was a chance that it wasn't a stable fracture, we would have already had you in the hospital.
Oh.
So it is definitely a stable fracture. It's just healing.
Okay.
But I don't want to be in pain either. So there's that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this jumpsuit, guys, has an arm feel of a 10 easily. The background color is a very light tan, and then we have all of these beautiful earthy tones in it. It is extraordinary. And what I love is that new hack where you find that side seam here, and then you go out about 4 inches on either side, tie a little knot like this, and you get a beautiful drape on the leg.
Yeah,
Like
and if
that.
you're shorter, you can do it on the inside of the leg
Oh,
too
yeah,
to make it
let's give that a
shorter.
try.
Yeah, and I've done that actually with Jackie, who used to work with us, and Jackie is I think 5'2".
And did you do them like this, where you grab two sides, or
Yeah.
did you just do a knot?
I did either or, whatever floats your fancy. Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, you do get a really nice little drape through there.
So if you're finding the leg is a bit long on your jumpsuit, this is the way to make it work.
Easily make a difference, right? Yeah, this one's beautiful. It is just a smidge wide, but I think you wear something underneath. It's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, and then sorry to continue Margot's answer about the patching. Try ironing it back on again. If that doesn't work, send us a picture on an email or on any of the millions of ways that you can reach us, and just say, I need a patch for this spot, and we'll mail one out to you.
Mm-hmm.
We don't mind. If we have it, we'll mail it out.
And Amy says, sorry, not sorry, on the road. Oh, we already talked about that. And Nancy says she also uses fabric glue.
Yeah.
And Dale Ingram asks if you can glue on the patches if they fall out. And
I would say yes. Just make sure that you have a single layer of fabric, and whatever you put underneath isn't going to stick to it, because we've learned from experience that whatever you put under it may get glued to the silk.
Yes. And also the patches use like a heat activated glue. That's basically what they're using to attach. So glue would work just fine. And Amy says, sorry, not sorry, goes west. I'll be there for it. Jessica says it's a good idea. And SJC388 says, fair enough, Priya, but come to NYC and we will carry you. Smiley face.
Oh, that's so sweet. I would love to go. I would love to go. Okay. Are we caught up on the messages?
Yes, we are.
So
finally.
No, I love that everybody's talking. Thank you. You guys make my Fridays so wonderful. So I have often thrown things out to the universe when I don't have a solution and there's no solution in sight. And I'm like, this is a tomorrow problem. But instead of saying that, I'm like, we're going to put it out to the universe and hope that it gets solved.
Yes. Story.
Right?
Yes.
And I do it all the time. Shafali knows I do it all the time.
When I come to Priya with a problem, sometimes she says, why don't we just put it out into the universe and hope a solution comes to us?
I do.
And in a month it does.
It usually does. Yeah. And it's funny because I grew up as somebody who really needed to control my environment. There's a lot of chaos.
Me too.
And so I'm like, the more control I have over my environment, the better. So if there's a problem to be solved, let me immediately come up with a solution and solve the problem now. But now I'm a little more chill, and I'm like, at some point, the problem will either resolve itself or I'll figure it out when I need to.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, getting back to this post on setting intentions. So, I love reading your comments. Sorry, guys, I get so distracted. So anyways, I read this post, which I can share with you guys if you want. This lady was saying, you know how there's that trope? I guess it's a trope. The lucky girl. Oh, I did something so that the background has blurred. Do you see that?
Yeah.
What did I do?
I think you might have chosen an option on your phone. I'll fix it.
Do we hate it?
I just think it might cut out when you're trying to show something.
I just tapped it.
Oh.
I swiped. Oh,
it was filter. We're good.
Oh, it was a filter. Yeah, cool. Okay. So, boy, this story is taking forever. Let me tell you what I'm wearing. Then I will tell you the story. This is a one-shoulder dress. The front and the back are identical, so it is not a Monday, Tuesday. The arm feel is fabulous. It is absolutely divine. It is a 10. In terms of colors, I think what makes this really special is that this is a coral next to a red and a pink. And if we had that beautiful coral and blue necklace, I think it would be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So we have ochre. We have kind of like different shades of cream and beige. We have almost like a brown mixed with a khaki, I guess. But the star of the show are definitely these spots in here that have the orange and rosy reds. It is really quite beautiful. The fabric itself is beautiful. And what did they pair it with? They paired it with a lot of jewelry. Okay, now I'm going to talk about this. Oh, thank you so much. I actually love wearing the one shoulder dresses. They're very easy, and they go from, like, well, you guys saw what I was wearing, a tank top and a pair of leggings, and I suddenly look elegant. And you saw what I did.
Ready for
nothing.
cabaret?
Yeah, I'm ready for cabaret, and I did nothing. Okay.
Tell the story,
I
Priya.
have to tell this story because it did surprise me. So there is a trope about the lucky girl, the girl where good things always happen to this person. And this person who I was watching was saying that it's actually funny that there is a reason why you have people who seem to be extraordinarily lucky. And so this is interesting. I'll show you earrings. Hold on. These are Alex earrings, and they are perfect with this. Okay, so what she said was, there is a portion of your brain somewhere back here that receives information that's coming at it. And there is so much information coming at us all the time. And your brain only is capable of processing about 20 pieces of information that come at you at once. And so all of those other hundreds of things that are out there, your brain doesn't prioritize them because they're just not on your radar, right? Like, and so the example she used is, if you tell someone you're thinking of buying a red car, suddenly you'll see red cars everywhere because your brain has been notified that red cars are important.
Yeah.
So they start to pull those pieces of information and let something else slip instead. And she said the way that intentions seem to work is that when you wake up first thing in the morning and you set an intention in the positive, like, I am happy. And then as you go through your day, your brain will seek out evidence in a very confirmation bias kind of a way to support the fact that you are in fact happy. Or if you say, I have enough, you'll notice that through the day you have enough. Or if you say something like, I value myself, you'll see yourself valuing yourself. So I think that that's kind of how it works with the universe, right? Because when we say, let's just put that out into the universe, I think what we're saying is, let's make a special note in our brains that we are looking for the answer to this question, so that when the answer presents itself, your brain is already primed to pick up the information instead of letting it go.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make sense?
It does. And I think it
Yeah.
also is a reflection of perspective change.
Yeah.
Like, subconsciously, you are thinking about how your perspective is changing.
Yeah.
And now it will slowly, like you said, prime itself to that perspective change. And then all of a sudden, you just happen to be in that perspective change.
Right?
Yeah.
And I've always thought, like, I'm a person who's always really relied on my intuition, especially with finances with this business. And you can see how well that worked for me.
Really well.
Really well. But generally speaking, I trust my intuition, and I can't tell you why. It's just that I feel like I know things, or I notice things that I don't notice consciously, but I trust that some part of me has picked it up, and that I can trust that part of me to know what it's doing, even if the very conscious part of me doesn't. And I think that has something to do with that same part of the brain, right?
I think so.
Where you're picking up information that maybe you're not even cognizant of having picked up that information, but it's there, and it's connecting with all the other information in your brain and coming up with some sort of a resolution or understanding.
Yeah.
I thought it was very interesting because I do find the intention setting maybe is a little bit, I don't know, out there. But I also think it's not wrong, and so to hold both beliefs was a little hard for me.
Yeah, like, I
Makes sense.
I think sometimes when I see the way people use manifestation or subliminals, even it can come across very woo-woo because it doesn't seem like there is. I think people also use it to manifest things that are just kind of ridiculous.
I manifest that I will get Taylor Swift tickets.
Yeah.
Don't know if that's going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think, if it's more about, how you feel like your life could be a different way, hopefully in a good way.
Yeah.
I think that using that idea to prime yourself to turn into that way eventually works. I mean, I feel like it worked for me. So
I feel like it worked for me too.
Yeah.
Like, you just kind of make a decision about who you are, and then you say, I am this person. And then you find lots of evidence.
In like a while, you'll go, I am this person.
Yeah. I thought it was just really interesting because it took a really woo-woo idea and then made it make sense in a way that made sense to me.
I agree. It rationalized it.
Rationalized it. So this top we have had forever. And look, the ladies found a matching scrunchie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we have the matching scrunchie, everybody. So this is proof that we use our scraps to make scrunchies.
Proof,
in case
if you guys
ever
needed
doubted
it.
And this one they put with a green heart necklace.
Ooh,
think
I
is
like the
just
green accent.
spectacular with
Even in the
it.
earrings.
What time is it? Because I feel like I've talked a lot
It's
today.
9:44.
Oh no. See? I knew I talked a lot. And these earrings, we had them last time, but they sold so fast. These are the sparkly mushroom earrings you've always dreamed of. You know you want sparkly mushroom earrings. You know someone who wants sparkly
I'm now
mushroom
priming
earrings.
my brain to want sparkly
Yeah, that's
mushroom
great.
earrings.
I see sparkling mushroom brains in my future.
Yeah.
Whoops, that's not right. Earrings in my future.
I think Zuri should make sparkly mushroom brain earrings
Oh,
in her
yeah.
future. Yeah.
Okay, I think we're at the point where I'm not even going to hang things back up. Tomorrow, people will definitely
Wow.
appreciate
We're
me
on
for
the
that.
road again tonight.
Yeah, we are being rogue because I have 15 minutes and 20 outfits. There's no way.
You got to pick some favorites, I think.
I think so too. Okay, this is definitely a favorite.
Ooh,
And I put this one on sale. I did. Okay, so there is nothing wrong with this dress. It's phenomenal. It has a beautiful embroidered bit here, and those are actual holes in there. It's been cut out. The background colors are ochre, dusty rose, cream, a little bit of pumpkin, and khaki. And then
Great
look, it's got the
combo.
cutout at the bottom as well.
Oh, wow. That's
It is a spectacular fabric. I think you have to have the right coloring to be able to pull this off, but I love the jewelry they paired with it with blue.
Yeah, the blue is the night. It's like
yeah,
a
the
perfect
blue
pop.
really makes everything pop. And then these are Alex's very sought after dangly pearl earrings. Everybody loves them.
So, your old student, Spider Damien, he says, to quote Vanilla Ice, if there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it, check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
There you go. Absolutely.
And Corey says stunning. Amy says you look so elegant in the one shoulders. And Judy says you look amazing in everything.
Aww.
Nancy says she loves Alex's earrings. They're saying that they're loving the looks. And Margot agrees. Answers don't always come on demand. Sometimes you need to wait. And Jane says that is so true.
It's so true. And I find that if you do that, if you go, all right, we're going to put that one on the shelf and deal with it at some point, and they kind of do solve themselves. Here's another fabulous combination. This one is a sheer silk, but it's kind of a thicker sheer silk. And you can see the colors are kind of like a minty green background with the sky blue, a little bit verging on teal, and then some fabulous khaki in there. And then, because my ladies are brilliant, they paired it with baby blue. Who would have thought? Baby blue and pink?
Cute. I like the contrast a lot.
It's beautiful. Yeah, like I would never have put that together. And what makes it work, I think, is the matchiness of the earrings with the necklace. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, guys, I might just have to hold them and show you because I'm not even close. We talked a lot. Okay, so this, didn't we show this last time? I feel like we did, but I don't think we showed it with these earrings.
No.
So this is a sheer short caftan. And this is embroidered here on the collar. But what's really nice are these Zuri earrings that they paired with it. Right there. Because it picks up this design perfectly. Guys, I gotta go so fast.
And Corey is saying these are great outfits that you are holding up. Ooh, I love this one.
Oh my God, this is on sale? Look at these earrings, everybody.
These dragonfly earrings are reminding me of Henna.
They're beautiful. Oh, Henna and her dragonfly. Yeah. So at Mira's birthday party, Henna, who does not like anything that flies, birds, butterflies, anything, she was being stalked by a dragonfly.
The dragonfly was in love with her.
He would not leave her alone. And we're like, they don't bite. They eat flies. She wouldn't believe me. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
And is this one of your necklaces? This is
no, it's Rachel's. Necklaces. So I actually bought recently a bunch of, Rachel is doing some wholesaling to me now of pendants. So you will definitely be seeing some necklaces in the future with Rachel's pendants.
So this is another dress that is, it's got to be I want to say it's a 9.5. It has the slightest bit of texture.
Can you tell me what that code is? Amy is obsessed with it.
Yeah, it's fabulous. And can I tell you the code? PRC 1116 York. And this is a sale piece, so there's nothing wrong with it. It's just now part of the Wabi Sabi collection.
Wow, it's named too.
It is named too. And this is Summer Vibes and Joyful, which look amazing with it. Here, doesn't it? They did such a good job.
They must. I think that's
They said they
why.
had a really good time.
Yes, then that's what makes me happy.
Yeah.
Also, it's been a long time. I think since Alex has been a part of the live.
Yeah, she hasn't
everything.
had time.
Yeah.
Alex is like the problem solver in the background. She just fixes things you don't even notice were broken.
Yeah.
And then everything runs smoothly, and she's just calm. One of the first things I said about Alex is the one who is in charge of shipping all of your orders. And she manages basically customer service in the store. If she is unflappable. I would come in on some days totally flapped, like, all the prices were wrong on this, and we stickered it wrong. She goes, we're just going to take care of that. It's going to be fine. How would you like to see that happen? I'm like, She goes, got it.
She's like, that yap made a lot of sense. Yeah.
This is beautiful. Okay, so I am holding it sideways for the record. It goes.
Wow.
But it is ridiculously soft.
It
This one
must
is a
be
10.5 in the softness scale.
Guys, I can literally see how soft
You can
it
see
is.
it, yeah. And then they've paired it with a fabulous gold necklace, and then these earrings by Zuri, and then a little bit of Christmassy and brown in the bracelets. They really are gorgeous outfits together, eh? And it's funny because people have been saying, oh, you guys, your stock is so low, but we still managed to find incredible things here. Like, this is insane. Oh, and the back of it looks like this. Beautiful.
Guys, I do see that one shoulder dress is online. It's the blue one. They're saying it's not online, but I do see it.
Is it tagged? Oh.
I think they were just searching it up on the website. Hold on, let me just check. Oh, you cannot see it on the website, even though it says it's on the website.
No, come on.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, is it, check the sales channels.
Okay. Fixed it.
What was it?
It was
sales channels.
Yeah, even though it was showing me something else. Silly thing. Okay, guys, you should be able to find it momentarily.
Why things keep coming off online store. Like, I actually have had to put in an automation to replace things back into online store for when they fall out, and I don't know why.
Yeah, guys, it's online now.
Well, that explains why it didn't sell. That explains so much about why it didn't sell. Okay, so here are the Gayleen pants made out of bamboo in a fabulous teal. I may be wearing them backwards. I am wearing them backwards.
And you know what?
That's okay.
It's okay. I don't think any of these ladies are paying attention. They're all rushing to buy the same one shoulder dress.
And then this is such a soft ritzy tank.
Yeah, I love the purple
I love the
ritzy.
ritzy tanks. I really do. I love how they fall. So my favorite thing about the ritzy tanks is how they come right to here, which is right below your tummy. Right, like
right below the baby home.
Yeah, right below that. So it's there.
Baby's old home.
See it. And then it comes up a little bit at the hip, but then it goes down a bit at the back, and then it's got this flattering collar on it, or neckline. Beautiful. And what they paired it with?
Ooh, I love this boxy top, guys.
So this boxy top, purple here. So you've got teal purple. Look at that.
So
definitely
cool.
A Monday, Tuesday.
So cool.
And this is one of the ones we just put on sale. I think I kind of love it this way. Look at the color. It's phenomenal. And then we've got this beautiful necklace in teals and lighter teals. And then Alex's earrings in teals and purples. It's like she knew this top was coming.
And you know what? She made that for that one fashion show piece ages ago.
The colors, you know, I find that even you with your necklaces, you're pulling colors from the fabric.
Yeah.
And she's pulling colors from the fabrics as well. But the fabrics just have so much to offer that you guys are creating these amazing.
They just end up becoming timeless.
Yeah, and unusual.
Yeah.
You know, they're not just like the fabrics we have. They're unexpected color combinations. Oh, a second pair of those. See what we have here.
Just to let you know, Priya, it's 9:53.
No! And I'm moving so fast, Shifani. I think it's because we spent a bit of time talking about finances.
Yeah, that's definitely why.
And I kind of knew that was going to happen today. And that's okay. So I think we've shown this before too. Look how
Mhm.
great it looks with the teal pants.
Yeah.
So this one's different shades of orange, teal, and gray. And then the earrings that they put it with are phenomenal. Look at that. It's like they were made to go together. And then just a little dangling pendant. This is one of Rachel's pendants, literally called Rachel's pendants.
Yeah, so she gave me a couple of those that she has also wrapped for me, and I am so excited to use them. They are stunning.
So this I have to try on because Mira put that one together.
Oh, that
She
one's
was
sweet.
So proud of it.
Yeah.
And rightly so.
It's sweet. I like the color combo.
I really just
Amy says, keep going, LOL. We definitely would love to. I just am on a bit of a time crunch today.
What time do you have to submit by?
It's okay. I'm going past the submission date because I'm in my master's and I can do what I want. I have paid enough money that I can decide things.
These ones are longer.
They are, yeah. Huh.
Interesting. Love them still. Yeah. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do?
What are they gonna do? Oh,
fire your program.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one also has a patch at the front, which may be why it didn't sell. So let's find out exactly where that patch lands.
Oh, once again, not in an area that would.
It is in the booble zone, but it is above the booble zone. Here. There. Love this together. And then what's really cool is the jewelry they put with it.
You have lots of stock, and I feel like I want many pieces, said Marilyn.
Oh, that's so nice. She's so sweet. I heard that Marilyn came in with all of her Mary Frances bags. I had showed them to Mira, who was, what is that word she used? Gobbed and gooped?
Gabbed and gooped, yeah.
Gabbed and gooped. She loved them so much. Yeah, these are perfect, these butterfly earrings. And then I love this necklace. I wonder if maybe the pictures online don't do it justice, because I would expect everyone to just jump at it. It's so freaking beautiful. But how do I show that? Because she's tiny. Okay, maybe you can see it there. So it has beautifully colored stones in it, in the necklace chain part, and then it's got like a little eye in the pendant.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very delicate and beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah, it's from Alive Intentions as well.
Also from Franca.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, I've been on my Pinterest, because that's where all the fashion people look at their stuff. I've been getting so many Mary Frances like pictures of her old bags, and they are beautiful. Like she has these like little purses that she used to do. I don't know if she still does them, but I think they're not as like loose shaped, like they're more structured. They're these purses that have huge embroidered flowers on them.
Wow.
And yeah, like there's so many beautiful photos. I love them.
Look at how they put the purple earrings with this top.
That's really sweet.
So they paired it with the pumpkin in the skirt, and it is a front tie top. But I think that the jewelry really shows you the colors that are in it. So we have a sky blue, we have a deeper periwinkle that's actually much closer to a purple. We have a cream, a little bit of black and white here in the collar, so that you can kind of blend it with more things. And then there's also some gray. So it's really muted, but it's kind of beautiful. I bet this would be great with jeans. I actually don't mind it with yellow either.
I love it. It's fun. I think you could do a lot with those mustard pants, though, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I agree. They're kind of like the what were the lime colored pants we got this year?
Oh, the Vareos?
The Vareos.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the yellow version of Vareo.
Vareo, yeah, I agree. The cotton Vareo.
The cotton Vareo. Oh. Okay, I'm also just not. Will she?
Yeah, I think it works.
Okay, so the girls put this top that I'm about to show you together with these pants, but I feel like I already did these pants.
You did the Tashis, yeah.
Yes,
and honestly,
like
I'm kind of loving the mustard.
Yeah, so let's try it with mustard. Okay, so they had a couple of things with it. Okay, ladies.
They were like, Priya's gonna go through these so quickly. Yeah. It'll be no problem.
Priya won't stop. Priya will do less talking this time. Okay, I kind of love the necklace they chose with it.
Me too.
The silk on this is very, very soft. I don't know how this one didn't sell either.
So I have an opinion, a good opinion, but an interesting opinion.
Okay.
I think that the top with the necklace and these pants is giving afternoon at the art gallery.
Oh, it definitely is, especially with these earrings.
Exactly, but without the earrings.
Okay,
but with the earrings and maybe a sparklier necklace, it's evening invitation to your friend's art show. Big difference.
Guys, if you could have seen Shafali's face when she did that, she was like, okay, this is gorgeous. And this is how it looks with the yellow, but I kind of see why they picked the blue now, because it would be stunning with the blue.
Oh my god, it makes the blue like it's so fun to see the way the colors pop.
That's one of my favorite things about these silks is like mixing them with other colors and being like, it looks like a totally different piece.
Color, 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 color chameleon.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And then they also picked this one to go with the same blue pants. I think I prefer it with the yellow, guys.
Ooh.
Okay, here's another one that we've had forever, and I don't know why.
So Lisa Bell is wondering if she can wear that front high top we just showed with hot pink pants or electric blue pants.
Electric blue pants
for sure.
Hot pink
might be, if it's a fuchsia, I think it might be the wrong type of
wrong pink. Like even
you need a rose.
Like this is a Barbie pink, and it doesn't not work. But I don't know, like a hot pink. I don't know if that would work.
No, I personally think it might be a lot.
Yeah,
I think your pink pants might overshadow, like, the shirt will be overshadowed by the hot pink pants.
So this top is spectacular, and I really, really don't know why it's still here. And I think that these earrings were for this top.
Ooh,
right? Look at that.
I think they also put them closer to each other because they thought you could make them both work.
These are beautiful.
Love them.
Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about this top. So it is a sheer fabric, and this is just a beautiful floral in different shades of, there's actually a bit of ochre, orange, I want to call it marigold, cream, and teal. But what makes this piece absolutely incredible is, let me make sure I get this right. Yes, okay. So what you have here is a band that's printed in white or cream and then that marigold color. But this down here at the bottom is a silk that's woven through with actual silver thread. And it's just woven as part of the fabric. So it's almost like it's got a bit of its own sheen.
Yeah, the texture on that is beautiful.
It's insane. Like it really is a work of art. And I think this is another one of those ones where the pictures online just didn't do it justice. There.
Cute.
So cute, right?
Love it.
Yeah, I feel like with these pants, I could definitely wear a boxy.
I can actually see how much more comfortable you are wearing a boxy top with these pants. Yeah,
definitely.
Marilyn says the pieces you are showing look so much better on your live than on the website, so I might have to buy more when I come in tomorrow.
It's hard, with the silks. It's so hard to get a good picture on the website. Sometimes it's just the way the camera takes pictures. We always keep white in the background to kind of make sure that the colors come out accurately, but it still doesn't always work. Just silk is reflective, and different colors, like they're more attracted to the camera. I don't know how else to explain that.
It's kind of like, how sometimes people, when you take photographs of them, they never photograph well because they're really posing funny, but then when you see them just in their life, there's something so beautiful about them, but then when you try to photograph it, it's very like weird. I think that silks kind of have that beautiful irony, like they're so beautiful that
that's a good way to put it.
When you see them in person, you're like, oh my god, this is like incredible to watch. But then when you see a picture of it, you're like, what the heck is that?
So this one is those cotton pants in green, and then this top is a sheer, that's kind of fun. It's a sheer front tie top in different shades of ochre yellow. We've got different shades of the green, which is what they picked up down here, black, and then reds. So I feel like it's definitely the yellows that are taking, like that end up not selling very quickly. Shafali?
Yeah, I agree. Sorry. Phased out for a second. I was thinking
you're
about
working
something.
so hard. I don't know how you do it. I know.
So I will say that also is giving me invitation to the Friends Art Gallery show in the evening. Yes.
Okay, this one is the Joanna jumpsuit in a size large. Okay, so now I've tried on the medium, tried on the extra large.
And now you're trying on the large.
I'm trying on the large.
You're getting a full circle moment.
So guys, I'm going to make this about me for a second. So remember that top that we've had for sale forever that nobody wanted? I tried it on with the tapioca and it was fabulous. And look at how amazing it's going to look when I pair it eventually with this, and how amazing it's going to look when I pair it again eventually with. It's gone.
Which one are you looking for?
This. Sorry, this.
Ooh.
You see it?
Wow.
How great it looks with everything. And this has been sitting on our racks for so long. I don't know how it didn't sell. And then maybe it's because it was meant to be mine. That's where I landed.
I think it was going, Priya, I'm saving myself for you.
I'm looking ugly for everybody else except you.
I only have you on my dance card. Priya.
Could you imagine if they could talk? Okay, kind of love this as well. And I would wear a boxy top with the Joanna jumpsuit.
That's cute.
Yeah, the length hits really well.
Also, the texture of this specific silk with the jumpsuit kind of is amazing. It's very seamless.
Amazing. It's beautiful. And I love not having a waistband. That's kind of my dream, is not having a waistband. And what jewelry did they put with this one?
So are you saying that in a nightmare, it's you wearing pants with the biggest waistband known to man?
Yeah, me having to wear a waistband is my nightmare. Except for the Caswa pants. Oh, God, these are gorgeous. I have these ones.
They're fabulous.
They're fabulous.
Works of art, friends.
I would have worn these to Nisha's wedding, which, by the way, was a year ago this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Love these so much.
That's what I'm finding with these jewelry pairings is that the necklaces and the bracelets go so well for a day at the art gallery, and then the earrings are like so glam that I'm like, invitation to the show at the art gallery.
But maybe that's, so what you do is you go somewhere during the day. You keep the earrings
in your bag.
Purse.
Yeah.
At night, you put on the different earrings, and it's a whole different thing.
I agree.
Yeah.
That is what you do.
That is what you do. What time is it?
It is 10:06.
Can't pretend it's not 10:06. Okay, guys, I don't know how this hasn't sold either. It is one of the softest silks we've ever had. It is very true red, and then different shades of like a khaki. Look at how nice it looks with what I'm wearing.
I love this one.
How is this not sold?
I think because it's so soft and beautiful and wonderful and amazing.
You can hear it. Guys, listen. That's the sound of silk. The rustle of silk.
That's what the what's it called? The audio people are doing when they're trying to mimic a sari in the wind in the Bollywood movies.
Shaking one of our tops.
Yeah.
See how it, like, I know it's red and green, but I feel like it doesn't give off red and green vibes.
No, I don't think it's very Christmassy at all. It doesn't put me in the holiday spirit. It puts me in the sorry spirit.
Holiday spirit. Oh, sorry, Alex. Sorry, Alex. That was your earring. Oh, okay. Beautiful earrings. And then they paired it with one of our.
Do you think you might make larger boxy tops for girls that have larger boobage?
So that would be the side slit top.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is that we make boxy tops when we have about 1 yard or half a yard of fabric left at the end of making everything else.
It's a final piece. Yeah.
It's the final. It's what we make. It's the final cut before we go into making things like scrunchies. So it was designed to take as little fabric as possible. And that's why it's one of our pieces that is not as size inclusive. So when we cut a sari, we start with the biggest piece, the most generously cut piece, to make sure we have enough for that. Then we cut the next most generously cut piece. And then whatever's left over, we try to use on smaller cut pieces. But my plan was that the side slit top would be the boxy top.
All like alternative.
Alternative, yeah. I love the bracelets they put with it.
I think it's great that they highlighted the bracelets. I don't think Franca's bracelets get enough justice. They're beautiful.
Don't. And they feel so nice, the cold stone on them. Really pretty. Hey, there's actually not that much left.
Wendy said, aha! There's a front tie top that has big burgundy flowers with a blue background. Can Priya show it, please? Of course, Anne. Can you just let me know if you have a code or something for it? It doesn't happen to be this one, does it?
No, it's not front tie, but look at this outfit.
No, it's not front tie.
Together. So this is the Joanna jumpsuit, like what I'm wearing here in navy. And then they grabbed this beautiful boxy top.
I love this boxy top.
And these are all, aren't these chrysanthemums?
Yes, I think
Chrysanthemums.
so.
And then look at the flower necklace they chose. They put together some gorgeous outfits.
I'm quite impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very proud.
As soon as I came in and I saw them, I was not expecting this kind of, like, I said, oh, just find some underpinnings. And they're like, oh, we'll find underpinnings.
Menacingly.
Yeah. And look at the earrings they put with it. What an absolutely gorgeous combination. I think whoever buys this top has to buy the navy necklace.
I agree.
It's too perfect.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go get this piece because I don't think it's in there, and I'll be right back.
Okay. So in the meantime, I will show you some more things without actually trying them on. Is Denzi in tomorrow morning? I think she's... Oh, she is going to hate the mess we're about to leave for her. So here's another pair of Galen pants in the teal. And then this is a boxy top that has teals and pinks. And you can see that it was paired with Alex's waterfall earrings and then a green stone necklace made by Rachel. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful pairing. Like, all of these outfits that they're putting together are just, they're extraordinary. Oh, this is really pretty. This is so pretty. Okay, so the silk on this one, arm feel, it's a 10. It is a crepe silk. The colors that you're looking at are kind of like a cardboard brown at the back. This in here is a brown with orangey undertones. Think about mochi. It is not showing up properly on camera. On camera, or maybe it is there. It is much more subdued in person. Here it's looking bright, but it's actually... Hold on a second. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Wouldn't you say that's accurate?
Yeah, that's very accurate.
That is exactly what it looks like. So you have cream, you have two different shades of blue. One of them veers towards periwinkle. Then you have these orangey, burnt orange tones here, like a darker pumpkin rust almost. The background colors are different shades of cardboardy brown, very, very neutral, not yellow at all. And then that's what you have on both sides. It is stunning. This would look incredible with jeans, wouldn't it?
It would.
Yeah. So the way that I chose which ones to put on sale, I didn't even go like, okay, I'll just choose the ones that I think are, whatever. I had the computer pull them up by created, like longest to go, first created to most recently created, and then I pulled the first page and said those are the ones that are on sale.
Wow.
So like I didn't even look at them. I'm just like, that seems reasonable.
And Anne is saying, how would it look with the navy jumpsuit, the Joanna?
Let's try that.
Hi, Kat.
Hi, Kat.
And I don't know if you are going to be free this super crawl, but I am going to be looking for models again.
Anne Morrison?
No, Anne Marie.
Oh, Anne Marie.
Yay. She's been modeling for us every year now. We'll be looking at the side slits. Yes, Wendy, I do highly recommend the side slits. They are fabulous.
They're my favorite. I wear them all the time. I wear them just like they're a t-shirt. Like I wear them exactly like
I wear my Boxy Tops as a t-shirt too, like jeans, throw on. I'm late to class because I woke up 20 minutes before the bus was supposed to show up. Yep.
Yeah.
It's that
They
perfect.
really are that easy. And it's nice. I think I've said this before, but it's nice that if you need to get dressed really quickly, our silks make that effortless. But then if you really want to dress up and go the extra mile, you can also do that in the silks. Okay, so there is the Joanna jumpsuit. I do love her dearly. Like, I could see spending the whole summer in these. They're really well made. Okay, and now, look at that.
I love it. It is fun.
It is fun, and the silk is so soft. And you could probably even wear it with the oatmeal. Look at it with the oatmeal.
And just to let you know, Anne, Corey also has the maxi dress in this fabric, and she says it is soft as heck.
It is soft as heck. It really is.
And
I'm not actually going to put it on because TikTok, unfortunately.
TikTok on the club.
But it is stunning. Stunning.
And Amy says there's another front tie that's part of the collection. It doesn't have a PR code. It's called Helen Lundberg, and it's very sheer. It looks like black diamonds.
Ooh. Was it that first one we tried on? This one?
No, it has diamonds on it.
Black diamonds. Want to see if you can find it?
Maybe it is.
Might be that one, right?
No, it has orange on the border, right? Orange and red.
In that one?
Yeah.
No. Yes. Lied. Blue, orange.
Can you just look at the code? I think it's the same one.
Okay, well, I'm going to pass it to you to look at the code. Oh, no, maybe I can't. No, this one is Barbara Hepsworth.
Oh, okay.
All righty. Barbara Hepsworth ears are ringing or tingling.
There they
burning,
are. She's
right now. Whoever Barbara Hepsworth
This is Helen Lundberg.
Oh, I do love that one. I think we tried this one last week.
I think we did too.
Okay. So here's another set that was put together by the ladies. Look at these outfits.
Love that.
One after another. Mira, Alex,
Good
slow
job,
clap
guys.
for you. Right down to the Together We Can necklace. And then the pants that these are the $45 cotton pants. And then there is a sale boxy top. Love the green on the sleeves. Love it how they paired that with the earrings there. And let me try on that one. Will it go with blue? No. And then guys, I think we gotta be done. Oh, I do have to show you one more thing. I do. I do. I won't try this on with pants. I'll just try it on. So we have been selling out of these Haley shorts. Everybody loves them so much. I wear a size medium, so you can go down 2 sizes from what you normally wear. We don't have very many left, but I've placed a new order. And this is the big news. We are getting them in a very pale beige. So a fairer skin tone. So if you were looking for a pair of shorts to wear underneath the dress and you wanted something that was kind of, if you are a lighter skinned person, lighter than me, then probably you would like that kind of flesh toned color that we're getting. So, and they're really nice for anti-chafing and they stop like sweating in the area. Nice.
Yeah, and you know, if you guys know a brand that is sustainable and has more size inclusive color ranges, let us know.
Yeah, people do that all the time. They'll send me pictures and say, I really love this. What do you think? And then I'll either put it out to you guys with a poll or I'll find out more about the company. This is really nice.
Really cute.
Really cute. Kind of love that you have those little shots of color down there at the bottom too. And then I've just tied it up here, which I don't like doing.
I like the way it drapes on you a lot, Priya.
Yeah, it is really pretty. And even with just leggings, right? And then I could also pull it up.
Yeah, Amy, it's a good choice. It's cute.
It's cute. In terms of softness, it is a little, it's not starchy, but it's a little bit rougher. Like I want to say it's a 7. It's still soft, but it has a texture just from the weave. Like you can feel the threads. The threads are soft, but you can feel the soft threads. So that's because of the weave. I think that's it. I think we're done. 10:15?
10:17.
10:17. Okay, I've done worse. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. If you have any more questions about the price change, feel free to ask. We try to be really transparent. We want our clothes to be accessible, but we also need to pay people. It's a fine balance. Don't forget that the sneak peek goes live on Sunday at 11 a.m. And guys, I've had a look at the sneak peek.
It's fabulous, guys.
It's so freaking fabulous. You have no idea. It's one of the best ones yet. I'm really sorry to say that if you were trying to be good. It's so nice. In fact, because it just started populating. So I sent it to the team. I'm like, oh my God, look at this. And then Mira started screenshotting them and sending, look at this one, look at this one, look at this one. And I was so tempted to be like, I should share it with everybody and let them know that this one's coming. But then I was afraid that I would start a riot. So I didn't. But yes, there is enough to go around. And we will be holding back. I don't know exactly how many yet, but we will be holding back some for in-store sales only. So you don't have to worry about coming here and not finding anything. But I'm not going to go through and say, you know, these 10 are the best ones and I'm going to hold them back. I'm literally going to do the exact same thing that I did for the sale items. I'm going to put them maybe in alphabetical order, or I'll put them like first added to last added, and then I'm just going to pick the top 10 so that there's no bias at all. Anything else, Shafali?
This Sunday.
This Sunday.
So set your clocks for 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes. And we will see you then. As always, if you have any questions, just let us know if you need anything. If you want a list of all of the styles that we're getting, you can find that on our social media and also within the sneak peek page.
Yeah, the sneak peek newsletter.
Yeah, the newsletter as well.
Yeah, the newsletter as well, and on the collection page. I didn't include the prices. I think the only one that was kind of like a maybe was the maxi dress and the Babydoll dress.
Yes.
And that's because the dresses were so underpriced. Yeah.
It was bad, guys.
It was bad.
It was real bad.
Really bad.
And we are our price changes are going to, you'll start seeing them starting this shipment. So
9:45 a.m. on Friday.
Yes, and oh my god, you guys are buying so much. But if you guys have any questions, let us know. Once again, thank you so much.
We love you guys so much. We really do. And not just because you shop with us, but just because we've met you guys in one way or another. You guys are really nice people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't even.
And Wendy
Rebecca came into the store.
Oh, Rebecca did.
She came in last Friday
for our crawl. Yeah.
And she said, "Hi, Priya, I'm Rebecca." And I'm like, "I don't know a Rebecca." And then I looked at her. I'm like, "Are you Rebecca Bear Patel?" She said, "Yes." I'm like, "Oh, Rebecca!" Because I'd never seen her. And then now that you guys are sharing your pictures on the swap and sell, I'm getting to see your faces, and you guys are all so beautiful. Like you have light. It's not
really.
It's not just,
a facade.
It's not a facade, and it's not symmetry. It's light. You guys have light,
and
it's beautiful to be around. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Take care. Bye.